We are recording. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to the second episode of what I'm going to refer to as the Blue Team, which is part of the Ashfont campaign, which I've set up on D&D Beyond. Today, I'm joined by John and Jonas and Inferno, and we are playing Oberon, Gron, and is it Gurna? Gurna?
I guess.
There we go. And Complex King. In the same order, I suppose. Played. We got you made your way to the city of Ashfont, which was to get everybody off on their own adventure. You all serendipitously met up, not really knowing each other, at the Drowned Mermaid, and were whisked away in the night, a unknown dark dungeon. After fighting your way through the dungeon and discovering a tiny rat folk who decided to aid you for small favors, barely beating out a team of, let's say, non-traditional adventurers, and eventually finding your way to another small room, similar to the one that you woke up in. We can do a quick how's everybody doing today?
Not too shabby.
Good. I don't think I'm going to be recording the screen, just because I'm kind of going fast and loose with them, but I guess that's something I could do. I like this as an audio medium, but if the Patreons would prefer, maybe that's something we change. Excuse me. Maybe that is something we do. Okay. Hopefully that will give my voice a nice sultry tone until my nose fills up again and then I can't breathe. So welcome everybody to Seasonal Allergies, where your plans don't matter and your face always is not fun. All right. Once again, we are back here in the dungeon. Your last known location was that of Ashfont, the city of Ashfont. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Someone was going to say something funny, but didn't know it was going to be me. You were taken from the Drowned Mermaid, and you are now in this small dark room. After succeeding in the previous mission, you have been left with some small gear, so some new gear that you have discovered. Oberon has a wand that was taken from the collective room of weaponry. Complex, you found a dagger, like something that you have not seen that was floating on a pedestal. And unfortunately, Garan has lost all of his weapons. Her weapons? His weapons? I don't remember.
I only had one weapon.
Only had the one weapon. Okay, yes.
And then I threw it at a dragonborn and lost it forever.
That is correct. In an epic display of dominance, you slew a dragonborn with it.
Wow.
At the cost of itself. So, you've made your way to this small room. The door behind you has closed, which is just a large wooden door. Opposite, in this small, I'll have the picture up here, but it's like a 20 by 20 foot room-ish, 25 feet. In the center is another one of these large round gemstones, which maybe it's glass, but it looks like it does have some faceted material inside of it. It is slightly glowing. It is blue. And I think when we last left, you all decided to take a rest. Is that correct? Unless you wanted to talk a little bit beforehand.
I believe that's what everybody wanted to do. I'm just sitting and meditating in the middle of the room, right on top of the room.
Okie doke. Wonderful. As you all lay down for what seems to be night, or at least point of exhaustion, the darkness does take you, as the only glowing form in this room is the small blue glow that is emitting from the gem in the center. You all lay down to rest, and the calm, soothing darkness takes you. Your unconsciousness just slowly fades, and as you begin to kind of regain your thought processes, as if you just kind of closed your eyes for a moment, you feel very rested and you feel refreshed. The small blue glowing crystal in the center of the room now slowly pulsating. So there was some shift has happened since you closed your eyes. You do not know how much time has passed, but you do feel, like I said, refreshed. Everything feels cool. You feel relaxed. You feel quite well. Like all of your stuff has been reset as per a long rest. But the room is silent, and here you sit. I will say, Complex, you feel as if this is not how you would normally meditate. Something did happen.
Right.
Time has passed, which is strange to you. So the other two, fairly dreamless. Like you just kind of close your eyes and you woke up refreshed. Beyond that, is there anything else you'd like to do before we get going? You've now all just woken up. There's a small room.
I'll have a nice stretch.
All right. You stand up. The room actually accommodates your size. You feel like, pretty good. Whereas the first room was quite cramped. This one is a little bigger. Cat, you are not part of this. Okay, you begin, I will say, to look around the room. There's not a lot here. The room is very, very gaunt, very clean, surprisingly. The stone floors seem polished. The only real effect besides the crystal is the opposite door from the one that you entered, and to which comes a very light knock, followed by the door slowly beginning to open. At any point in time you guys want to interrupt me, please do so. Tall, slender gentleman walks into the room. Oberon and Grana notice this man looks very similar to that of a drow, possibly a high elf, but the skin tone is kind of off. It's a little more gray, a little less saturated than you would expect for either of those races. Does have very long, pulled back, bright silver hair, pulled back by a green hairpin, bearing somewhat of a familiar sigil that you think you might have seen before. I'll let either of you roll for that if you'd like.
What would I need to roll for that?
Do you have knowledge nobility or knowledge history, I guess?
I do not. I'm not proficient in it, but I have it.
Nope, that's fine. If you don't have it, go ahead and just roll me a straight intelligence check.
Intelligence check. That is an 18.
18, nice. Okay. This is a sigil of Zura, which is something that you've seen around the city as you were coming in. Beyond that, you don't really know much what it means, but you've seen it everywhere. Like people that seem to be either officials of the city were wearing it. It's kind of posted around the different, I don't want to say like, guards would have a symbol of this on their chest if you've seen that, but it's not like the royal sigil, but it is a sigil that is accompanying it quite often. That's kind of all you get with that.
So the official sigil.
Something to that effect. Whether do you have knowledge local?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. That's about all you get then. It's something that you've seen in correlation to either city officials or official objects. So like the bank would also have a symbol of this, but like a tavern wouldn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So as he begins to walk in the room, he says, good, I see you're all awake. And Complex, this voice does seem familiar to you. The Queen is looking for very spry, young, healthy faces, and it seems that the lot of you are quite promising, especially you. And he looks with a little bit of a widened-eyed expression at you, Complex. I've not seen one of your ilk. Not alive, anyways. But nevertheless, you did very well in your last challenge, and I expect that trend to continue. Only the strongest can be permitted into the ranks of the Royal Guards. And at this point, he has the door all the way open, and he's standing for it. And he says, "The Queen demands it," and he gives you a very light bow.
I'll give him a quick nod back, I guess, in confusion.
Okay, he returns a nod. He seems very like, good. He seems quite happy that you're receptive. Well, now that we've weeded out the disobedient and the weak, we can get down to the brass tacks, as it were. 10 challenges, and he holds up his fingers. You must prove yourself capable as a team. Tough enough, I suppose, to complete the challenges ahead. If you feel that there's a weak link among you, I suggest you remove it, and remove it quickly. Oddly enough, there's only 3 of you here, but that's just the way things are sometimes, and he gives a little bit of a chuckle. He's kind
How many more challenges are left?
But all 10, of course. You haven't started yet. The previous was just kind of a preliminary weeding out of the week. The captain wants to make sure you're keeping yourself healthy and strong, so make sure you stay up and ready. And he pulls a small leather bag out of his pocket and he kind of tosses it towards you. I assume the 3 of you are standing somewhat close to each other, but he just kind of arbitrarily throws it and it just kind of...
I can catch it if you want.
Try to catch it? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I want to try.
If not, he's just he's throwing it at you. Go ahead and roll a reflex save or sleight of hand.
14.
14? Yeah, that's enough. You kind of like reach out with your long arms and you snatch it out of the air. And he kind of gives you another nod. As you catch it, he says, "Remember, you're less useful to us dead, but we can always find other arrangements if need be." He kind of chuckles and he looks all of you up and down, one after another. He looks over at Oberon and he says, Neophyte, I see you've reclaimed your spell book. Very cunning of you. I'm sure that there's more to you than meets the eye, but the captain does look down on the weaker magics. But let's see what you have to offer. Many may not have the right luck. And he kind of winks at you. And you, Scruffy. He looks... Let me repeat that. He says you. So if you want to roll an insight on that, you can. Otherwise, it doesn't. It is what it is.
There's a 13.
13 on insight. It seems like he might be interested in the fact that you are a magic user. Like he seems very kind of like, spell book. You got the wand. You're like, all right. And it seems like maybe he's giving you a little bit of a a hint in some way. And you, Scruffy, well, you've lost your weapons, and I don't foresee you lasting very long here without one. So, you have proved me wrong in the past. My money was on the Dragonborn, you see. But be careful. And you, and he comes over and he's like, this now he's kind of animated, and he jumps up towards Complex, and he says, I have high hopes for you. Very high hopes. And then he kind of like, he's looking like right into your face, like he's a little too close. And he's just kind of like peering, almost not in your eyes, but just through you, looking you up and down. And I know you have a kind of a strange vision scenario. Would you like to roll investigation on this or a perception? I'm going to give you one.
Let's...
And I'll give you something different, but I want you to choose.
Yeah, let's go ahead and go with perception.
Okay.
Is it 4?
4? Okay. This man is strange. There's something strange about this person. Something that is different from your normal, like, the way you interact with people. Something just feels off. That's about all you get for that. So he starts looking over. He says, very, very interesting. Well, last one to the top. You know how this works. And like I said before, if you, we can find other arrangements to make you useful. Follow me. And he just begins to walk out of the room. And now, as you walk out of the room.
And I'll just say, and what of the other royal guards?
All in good time, he says as he walks away. So you walk out into this large, well, I don't know if you walk out yet, but as the door opens more, and he walks through it, you do see this very large stone walkway going across. This room is fairly well lit through magical means, saying that there's no direct light, but there is just light kind of emanating from everywhere. So there's a dim light that just is giving you poise. And as you go out here, you see the man that just walked out of your door is also walking out of this door here. About 100 feet across the room, there's another similar door that is also open, and in the same step, you see the same man walking through the door, almost as if a reflection, but because of the different nuances of the room, it's definitely not a reflection. Moments later, you see third and fourth door in the same timing opening up with the same man walking out into these long corridors. These are once again falling down and away, so they are deep pits. You can see that there is some kind of extension leading to the north through pillars, stone pillars, and walkways and ropes and chains just hanging from the ceiling. It looks like some kind of deranged obstacle course.
Don't like.
All in unison, the 4 men say, last one to the top loses. Stepping towards the middle of the room, they all stand in unison, turning their backs. They give a wink to each of the different doors. And then they say, this challenge is one of many, but it's going to be quite difficult. Remember to work together, or we'll see what happens. And then all 4 of them take a step back off of their individual doorways here and just fall silently into the darkness.
Okay. The fuck?
What would you like to do?
I guess we have no other options then. I say to my compatriots.
What would you like to do?
Do I sense if there's some kind of a bottom to where they fell?
You want to kind of run out and check the pit?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. Oops. This is much like the other room you're in. Like the bottom is very, very far. It feels like it is sheer rock. Like this is very much built up. Too far to see. So there's like the scaffolding that's coming out of the wall, the stone scaffolding that's holding up the floor, and then just pit. So yeah, you're not sure. You don't sense a bottom. You don't hear anything. They seem to have just vanished. Yeah. What's everybody else doing here?
Can I attempt to find a break to contact our rat friend?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to say, roll an investigation. And then as you're kind of searching around here. What
dirty 20?
You said 20?
Yeah.
Okay. You do find one brick right over here that has a little rat symbol on it. And then Gurn. Gurn?
Yeah.
I can't say
Gurn.
Gurn.
Just say her. Just say, call me Ern.
Gurn. Okay. You seem to be the last one out of the room. And as you're taking a step out, you hear the shift of a stone and a clattering of metal. And sure enough, 2 bladed weapons come bling, 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 sputtering out of the floor over here. And then you see the brick kind of go back into the wall. There's now a great sword and an axe, a 2-handed axe, laying on the floor.
I'm assuming they're human-sized.
No, the sword is The axe, the one the Dragonborn had, was a large size axe.
I thought he had. Oh.
Or did I say that backwards? I might have done that.
Yeah, that was backwards.
He had the sword. He had the two-handed sword.
Okay.
I am going to roll. Are you going to pick it up?
Yeah, sure. I'll pick them up.
Okay, you're in luck. The sword didn't get messed up from falling so far.
Nice.
It is fragile, though. You're not sure how long it's going to last without some repair. You would know that just by picking it up. You're like, ooh, it's kind of wobbly. That's not good. The axe seems to have fared better. You did find the stone over here, too. Oberon found the stone over here. Did you want to knock on it like last time, or did you want to just...
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Since he's clearly nearby.
There is no response.
That's concerning.
Yeah. That was really quick, by the way. You heard the shift of stone, and then clatter, 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 and then... You do now notice, as you're standing around here, there is a plethora of other people that begin to kind of shimmy their way out. As you see 4 dwarves just begin to like start kind of looking about, cautiously opening or coming through the doorway. One of them sees you and like glares at you and then kind of pulls his head back in the doorway. And you hear muttering. I don't know if anybody speaks dwarf.
I do.
I see there's more over here. What should we do? I don't know. Same as last time. Off the edge. All right, cool.
As they're talking, I'm gonna exit the room onto the bridge.
Okay. You do see. Roll me an intimidation roll real quick.
Good strength or?
Yeah, you can use your strength for this. This is kind of a passive thing that this just
All
happen. But I'll
Shit.
We'll see.
22.
22. Okay. So you see one of the dwarves kind of peek around with a crossbow, and he sees you, and he's like, "Ugh." He puts the crossbow down and kind of like slowly leans back around the wall. And now you hear very muttered. If you'd like to try to listen in on that, you can. But
I don't understand the words though.
They're whispering to each other.
I would definitely like to listen in on that.
Roll me a perception real quick.
Sure. That is a 13.
A 13? They definitely sound less confident. You can't quite make out the words, but they're like, no. And so they seem to be a little more cautious. You see a group of humans kind of slowly and cautiously making their way out, led by what looks to be a fairly well-dressed man, a fairly very, very buff woman wearing leathers and skins, and two other humans that seem like they may have just been at work. So like one of them's wearing an apron of some kind with stains on it. The other one is just wearing like what maybe a fisherman's gear, kind of a coarse shirt. But they kind of look out and they're kind of looking around, and you can tell that they're having a little bit of a hard time seeing. So like they're kind of peering off into the distance. They might not have noticed you yet.
That reminds me, I should probably light my ever-burning torch again.
Sure. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Strike that up. As you do that, the light level actually increases quite a bit in the whole room. Like it seems to be amplifying the light that you are.
Neat.
That's a big square. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a big square. There's a big square.
The hell is this course?
You can now see through the darkness. You see these stone pillars kind of, they're all relatively the same height, but they do kind of like, they are built on stalagmites just like coming out of the ground. And some of them are like platforms hanging from chains. So yeah, so all of these things are kind of, these ones here are hanging from the ceiling through just like heavy chains. And beyond that, there are ropes and chains and all kinds of different things just strung about the room in kind of disarray. The floor itself, like I said, is polished and clean. It looks like there's no debris. It looks like this is very meticulously set up. It doesn't look like it's been sitting here for long without use. As you light up the torch, the humans kind of like, peer over and see you. And they say, welcome! And they begin walking towards you.
The fuck?
I'm gonna tap myself in cast mage armor.
I forgot to ask this. Oberon, did you sleep with the wand? Like, did you want to...
Yes.
You did. I think
I was actually going to ask that earlier, but I totally forgot.
No, I remember us talking about that. So, you are now attuned to this item.
Woo!
And I'm going to give it to you. So that will be in your inventory here in a second.
Hooray. Let me know and I'll refresh.
So you do. You think to yourself like, I should cast some armor here. And then you kind of like, the wand. So I will let you be attuned to that if you would like, because you did long rest with it.
Oh, that's why he called me that. That explains a lot.
So you can tell people about that whenever you want or not at all. So that is totally your choice. And that had happened. You have the dagger. It's still complex. Do you have that like actually
Equipped? Yes.
Okay, you have that equipped, and now you have your two swords with you, your sword and your axe.
Are
you going to show those off? Are you holding them? What are you doing with those?
I'm gonna have the greatsword not equipped, kind of loosely holding the axe though, if needed. But
Okay.
I don't think I'll need it here, so I might just.
Holding the axe, you have the sword kind of put away.
Yeah, I'll put the axe on the belt whenever I maybe might need it.
I'll be pretty lax about you having to like pull out weapons unless they're like in a bag, which I don't think you have a bag yet. So
I don't.
yeah, I assume you just kind
And
of.
I only have loincloths and some belts and
Yep.
weapons.
A belt's good enough to hold a sword. So these people are slowly walking towards you. And I need everybody to roll me a quick perception check. I might just use your passive. Let me see your passive.
Go just a little bit past the wizard.
You're just gonna walk past him.
Just a little.
I'm gonna try to keep up with my unfortunate compatriots in this deep hole of a mess.
Okay.
Right, the smart one's always in. Yeah, just be right about there.
So he begins walking, and then now, as he sees the gnoll walking up, he kind of slows down and he says, "Ah, okay." And he kind of like looks back at the other people in the party in his party. Oberon, go ahead and roll me a perception real quick, because you were the only one that would notice this.
That is a 19.
19? Hell yeah. Okay, so while these people are slowly walking towards you, and they kind of stop and slow their pace and start talking like, well, and you see this guy specifically, the guy with the apron, he's kind of like, what is this place? What's going on here? It's like, calm down. We're gonna be fine. We made it through the last thing. You know, we have to deal with a few more monsters. It'll be good. And then right as he says that, Oberon, you notice, but nobody else seems to be noticing, 4 dark figures begin just silently running out of this room. These figures are slender, wrapped in dark leather. They have metal helmets that are all uniform. They look very, very similar, and they do each have one of those symbols of Zura on them as well. So, and very just dead silent. You almost didn't notice it except for like a flick of the light off one of the helmets, and you see them just. And as they get about here, they all kind of like they just shuffle over here, and now they are fiddling with something on the ground. They've all stopped and they're like talking and discussing and fiddling.
Can I discern what we might have to do here?
Sure.
Can I like figure out what is the purpose of this room?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an insight real quick.
Insight. Oh no.
You are the smart one.
4.
With a 4, I will give you that he did say the last one to the top, and that's it. And you're just like looking around, you're like, the top of what? Like, there's nothing here. It's just a hole in the ground. So that's all you got.
Can I attempt insight as well?
Sure. Okay. I'm going to say while that's going on, these guys are just running, and we'll say John is just kind of awestruck, like, just these phantoms just. And we'll say that they're over
I got
here.
an 11.
11. Insight. Yeah, same thing. You expect that you're supposed to be trying to get to something, but you don't know what it is. You can't see much beyond this little section here. So you're kind of blind right now.
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be weird. So they're over here fiddling on the floor. No one else has seemed to notice them up to this point. These 4
we
kind
should
of.
probably go.
One of the humans will step forward. He's gonna come forward a little bit and kind of give you another cursory glance. Well met. My name is Hobbs. This is Devin, Mark, and Miriam. You'll notice now that Devin does have like a very nice short sword in his belt. Everyone else seems to be kind of not really carrying anything. They all seem to be kind of, they're holding like, one of them has a cleaver and the other one has like a small stick. He says, what seems to have brought you here? I assume you maybe also didn't volunteer for such an endeavor?
You'd be about right.
Well, maybe we should work together. That might be a wise train of thought. What do you think?
Do they allow that? Ask my friends.
As you say that, these 2 recoil, and the very large one just kind of grabs their shoulders and like steadies them.
I'll give them a glance and kind of tilt my head in confusion.
Okay. You see, Hobbs kind of stops. He's like, "It's all right. It's gonna be fine." And he looks back and he's like, "Please forgive my compatriots here. They were whisked away from their jobs, and we're kind of all at a loss for what seems to be going on here." Oberon, are you still watching these phantoms? Like these? Oh, they're not phantoms. They're or did you just kind of let them go?
I don't know what to do there.
Well, that's your choice. I mean, what do you think Oberon would do if he saw these people like running across the room? Would you keep your eyes on them, or just like
I want to try and keep a cursory glance on them, maybe,
Okay.
but like I'm
Sure.
also trying to pay attention to the conversation that's happening in front of me.
With a cursory glance, there is now Only 3 of them.
Uh-oh. Well, that happened. Can I ask a question?
To me or to the people in the room?
A general
Sure.
question about Hobbs's sword specifically.
Okay.
How clean does it look?
Roll me an insight.
That's a 6.
6. It's pretty dim in here, even with the torch. It's not super bright. It doesn't look dirty. It looks new and shiny. Whether or not it's been used, you're not sure. But yeah, as far as you can tell, it's a clean sword. So
Don't trust that.
Do I sense from the other people that they have been in any kind of combat recently, or they are kind of hostile? Or...
Go ahead and roll me a perception real quick as you kind of extend your senses out.
3.
3? No, you basically can only tell that Hobbs is here, and you're getting that there are at least 2 people over here. The stone is not as conducive as you would like at this moment. Trying to reach out. I would like Gurna to roll me a reflex save.
15.
15? Yeah, that's good enough. You hear the clatter of an arrow go all over the floor here as you kind of dodge out of the way, and you see that dwarf with an empty crossbow, and then in dwarvish again he's like, "All right, go!" And then all of a sudden you just see dwarves just cheesing it across the...
Do I notice this?
Oh yeah, no, this is loud. You hear the cling, and you see the humans kind of like duck aside trying to figure out what's going on. So this guy right here fired a crossbow bolt and missed at that range, but whatever.
I use the wand to cast magic missile at him.
Okay, sure. So the dwarves are running this way, and they turn here, and they kind of bump into these 3. And now you can all see that there are some things going on here, and I'll get to that in a second. But let's go ahead and roll initiative.
We are supposed to fight. Damn it.
I mean, well, you're casting magic missile, and an arrow was shot, so we'll see what happens.
12.
18.
I got a 14.
So Oberon, you can go ahead and cast that because no one was ready for that to happen. So I'll give you part of the surprise round as well as a reaction here.
Woo!
What are you using for the magic missile?
The wand.
You're just using one.
Yeah, 1 charge.
1 charge. Okay. So did you read the little descriptions on it?
Yes. I actually need to modify how many charges I've used then, because I used 2 per shield instead of casting mage armor on myself.
Oh, okay.
That's 5.
5 damage. All right. Nice. As this arrow kind of clatters, you see Oberon just like quickly whip out this wand that you saw him pick up the other day that you thought had allowed him to levitate objects. Now just like pew, shoots out one bolt of a magic missile, blasts this dwarf in the face.
And I'm gonna holler at him in Dwarvish. First warning.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
Kinda like,
that wasn't a warning.
Oh wait, are you saying that to the dwarf? Or are you saying that to Oberon?
Well, yeah, I would say that to Oberon.
I'm gonna look at my companions and confused. What are we doing? Are we fighting? I'm like holding the great axe in one of my hands. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Apparently, we're hunting some dwarves.
He tried to shoot you. I did more than try.
He didn't try at all. As I point to the bolt on the ground.
The humans are now kind of clustering up and talking to themselves. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Probably going to yell to the group across the way. The Hubs group, we have business.
Well, whether or not that business includes us or not, it seems that everyone might be for themselves. The invitation still stands, and they begin to back up and start heading this way. You look over and you see the dwarf reloading his crossbow, and as he does that, oh god, okay, we're gonna start that off with a nat 20. That's fun. You see another arrow just right into his back, and he slowly kind of canters and falls off the level. You see the dwarves. You see the dwarves stopped and looking, and then they start yelling, just basically like profanities across the chasm here. And you do see that this fellow here
has reappeared.
He has reappeared, standing on this platform. You notice that he's got a short bow in his hand that he just loosed an arrow from. He looks over at the dwarves and he begins to draw another arrow. These 4 are gonna start coming over here. These 2 match up here, and you notice. They both draw short swords, and they seem ready to go here. And this guy back here. You see him kind of fiddling with something on the ground. He's like, it looks like he's kind of like messing with something back here. The dwarves are kind of looking about, kind of off, kind of shocked of what happened to their friend, and he seems to be kind of not fearfully backing down, but he's on guard and kind of backing up. And so that is going to drop back to these guys. They said the offer still stands, and they start backing off this way and going a kind of.
If anyone cares, I think we should accept the offer and work with them.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this as a soft initiative. So basically, you guys are all gonna go now, and then we'll take chunks of turns in that order. So it'll go dwarves, drows, humans, and you. But it's now your turn to kind of do what you want.
Well, I don't think that we're going to do anything about that group just now. These dwarves, I think they need a spanking.
You sure?
They fired a bolt at you. Yes. Yes,
Not
I'm
the
sure.
first time. I'm used to it. Don't worry about it.
What's the plan?
So,
Gran, you're first. You technically have the initiative order, unless you want to wait to see what one of your companions do.
I'll kind of stretch out, like go to my full height and say, sure. And I'll start walking towards the dwarves.
Okay.
yeah, I'm also going to get right up in those dwarves' business.
1, 2, 3,
And
4, 5,
Gonna keep an eye on the sigil on my hand, see if I start sensing something about it.
Okay.
If I start getting further away from my party.
Sure. Okay. Where would you like to go? Technically, Oberon, you gotta go first. Do you want to wait until Complex moves, or do you want to move?
I'm gonna follow our Knoll friend.
Okay, just gonna hang up behind.
Wand at the ready, just in case.
Well, my movement isn't enough to go at least within 10 feet of them.
You want to do that? You want to go like right there?
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's my reach.
that would be your double move, yeah. I think.
I wouldn't use my action to dash. Maybe I would. I'll use my action to dodge.
Okay, so you're like, we'll say you're like right here, and you use dodge. That's fine.
So they had disadvantage again with their attacks against me.
Sounds good. Okay, and then you can walk up here, Oberon, no issue. And Complex, what would you like to do? You're gonna watch. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go around?
I want to be right next to those dwarves. And preparing an action.
Do you want me closer to the wall or closer to the humans?
Probably closer to the wall.
Okay. All right. So you kind of putter your way up here and jump the little gap, get into position. You notice now that this dwarf has kind of a crude axe. Doesn't look like a combat-ready axe, but it is definitely. He seems proficient with it, regardless of what it is. Probably some kind of tool that he's used to using all the time. The other one, same thing. Dwarf in the front does have a big mattock, big two-handed.
The one closest to the ninjas.
Yeah. He seems to be like he's like okay, fine, just holding them off, and these two are kind of like turning around, like okay, new plan, and then you guys kind of ran up on him. So
If I can, I would like to say you shot first, and then punch the guy in the face.
just gonna punch. All right, go for it. Throw me a punch.
And that's a 16.
16 will hit. Go for it.
Or 6 damage.
6 damage. That's a good hit. That is a good hit, and that is on dwarf number 2. Dwarf number 4, you dead. You dead. I will say, through all of that, the glyph on your hand hasn't really glown any more than normal. Like, it's still faintly there. No change.
Okay.
Or the
Oh,
dwarf's
is he
turn.
dead?
Which one? The one you punched?
Yeah.
No. Sorry, I deleted dwarf 4 because he fell off.
Oh.
He got shanked. You good? You still have a bonus action. If you want a bonus action.
Still have a bonus action, which I will still punch him.
You gonna punch him again? All right, go for it.
I mean, dwarves, they're sturdy.
They're pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Is it 6? That's a miss. Or 6 damage.
That's a 6 to hit.
6 to hit is a miss. Okay, yeah. So the first one, you like get him right in the nose, and he wasn't expecting it. And then this time, when you punch, he kind of gets his axe up, and you contact wood of the handle. It is going to be their turn now. Dwarves look somewhat shaken here. Dwarf number 3. Dwarf number 3 is going to move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's his turn, and he's going to yell in common at these humans. He's like, "No, we've claimed that other area. That's ours. Get out of here." Token number 2 is now going to take the forward position, so he's going to scoot this way, kind of just blocking. Like, it seems like these 3 dwarves are communicating quite well. Like, they maybe have worked together a lot in the past. So now this guy's going to run past this way. This one is going to take a swing at you with his axe, and he rolled a nat 1. Great. Okay. I'm gonna make him roll a reflex save, which he rolled a 6 for, so that's cool. So he takes a swing at you and kind of like half steps off the edge, and he's just like, ah! And he slips and falls and throws himself to the floor, just kind of in a panic, which is weird because dwarves are usually pretty sure-footed. But so he's prone now, and he's gonna use his movement to stand up. And that's all he does to do, so he doesn't get to move this turn. It is now the Drow's turn. Drow number 4, you see him kind of taking up a forward position, and he's going to take a shot at you, I believe, Complex. Ah, the knoll, though. That's a big knoll. Yeah, he doesn't care. You're fighting the dwarf. That's fine. He rolled a 2. All right. Everyone is bad at rolling today. Apparently.
Well, 2, where we all die because we can't roll above a 10.
Yeah, apparently Gurna is immune to arrows, so we'll see how that goes.
I apparently lost visual.
I can take the dodge action. I'm just probably blocking with my crate
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
He has disadvantage. Yeah, he rolled 19, so it's fine. You still rolled it. Okay, so all of a sudden, this drow here, you see now he stands up, and Oberon is kind of far away. I think you'd notice this. He does have what looks like a rope tied around his waist, and he jumps across here pretty easily and begins to untie the belt that he's affixed the rope to. He throws it back across, and then this drow here steps up and begins affixing it to his belt. This one's going to take a step back, once again holding the short sword out. Short sword's out. He's ready, watching this fight happening. He's not going to do anything, so he's going to take a dodge action. And then now it is the human's turn. And they're kind of scrambling. They see the dwarf, and you see Hobbs. He's like, "None, listen here. We're not in for any trouble. We don't want to know what's going on." And he has not drawn the sword yet. He still has the sword at his belt. And the dwarves are kind of looking at him and screaming. She's gonna go ahead and move up behind Hobbs. Actually, they're gonna take a forward position. I think they're gonna do this. So they're gonna block off this path. And these two kind of stand for a second and then see the drow. I'm pointing at my screen. That doesn't help anybody. See the drow, what they're doing, and they start walking this way and looking around, and they're just kind of like looking around on the floor and seeing what's there. It is now your turn again. Gurn.
Do you want me to kill them, my teammates? Do you want the dwarves dead, my fellow humans?
Are you saying that out loud, or are you saying that in party chat? Should I kill them all?
Well, they tried killing you.
All right, I'll make a great attack against the dwarf in front of me.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this dwarf looks like he might be wearing.
He takes maximum damage.
He does take
18.
Okay. All right, you basically just cleave him in half, like top to bottom, which is impressive because once again, dwarves are pretty stout. But apparently this one is not sure-footed and kind of slim, and the axe just.
I'm gonna move towards the other ones.
Okay, that was what Dwarf 2. Dwarf 2, super dead. He was already pretty hurt. Okay, so that happens. The dwarves, kind of in a panic, like see that maybe they're not in the best position anymore.
Can I move my movement towards the other dwarves?
You want to go up? You want to just 1, 2, 3,
Sure, you want to go after the dwarves?
I'm gonna use my bonus action Rampage, which allows me to move half my movement and make a bite attack.
Run! Sure.
I'm gonna bite on 1.
Okay, go for it. It's such a good move. I love it.
24 to hit.
Jesus, yeah.
He takes 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, he's still alive. He doesn't look happy about it though.
I'm gonna die next time.
This is the one with the big Matic, big pick. So he's just.
No.
The other one's like, okay, maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
I'm gonna growl at them.
Oberon, you are up.
Yeah, I'm going to move more toward the drow, and then can I ready an action to cast Chill Touch when the one that's tying a rope around his waist jumps?
Yeah, I think that'll reach, right? Chill Touch is what, like
120 feet.
120 feet? Okay. Yeah,
I
sure.
can reach just about anybody.
You got it. Complex.
I'm gonna die next turn.
Going to probably move right next to the wizard. I don't like John getting a little bit too far away.
Okay.
Yeah, probably on the right side.
Like right here?
Yeah,
You got it.
probably right about there.
Okay. This drow,
And-
once again, just as you both kind of step up, this drow is continuing in what he's doing. These two are now kind of watching you, and this one has not moved. He's just been like in form to fight, just perfectly still, watching both of you.
Yeah, and I will probably say, how black is the night?
You're just gonna say how black is the night?
How black is the night?
Okay.
Don't you have darts?
I do have darts. I'm just trying to see if they make any noise, but You also do have a dwarf that you bit, correct?
Yes, I shook
Which
him like a.
means I'll probably go ahead and throw a dart at him as well.
As you
If
say
I
that,
can.
go ahead and roll me an insight check real quick.
That is a 21.
Okay, so you say that, and this person right here, the drow that hasn't really moved, kind of has a quick twinge of maybe confusion. But he doesn't seem too upset by it. But you say that, and he's just kind of like, okay. It seems to have resonated, like he heard you, and he's like, oh, that's weird. And then you're gonna turn around, and throw a dart at this guy.
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
That is a 17.
That will hit.
Word for 5 damage.
5 damage. Oh, good lord. These poor dwarves.
Well, they did start it.
They did start.
Mm-hmm.
He's still alive. He's a beefy dwarf. All right, barely hanging on. And it is now their turn. Dwarf 3, who is not paying attention. So he's gonna walk forward, and he's like, nah, I told you that's our platform. You humans can wait in the back. And then this guy is just like, ah, and takes a huge swing at you with his mattock.
Rook, I would have gotten an opportunity attack from that.
Do you want to take an attack at him? You're
Yeah,
very
when he
welcome
runs.
to. Yeah, he's not paying attention. He was walking away, and you just like lunge bit his friend.
Ah, shit, that's pretty bad. 11 to hit for
Yeah, that
opportunity.
misses. You kind of like reach out after him, and he's just like very forcefully walking away. This guy is going to attack you. I'm going to give him disadvantage because it's a really big pick. It's not really meant to be used like this. Okay, and he rolled a 7 and a 5. Maybe I need new dice. We'll find out. He whiffed. He whiffed super hard. As the mattock kind of like and takes a big chunk of the stone out. It looks like a pretty formidable weapon, even though it is not really a weapon. So that happens, and he's yelling at this guy, and he does have his like hand axe out, and he's marching towards these guys. And you finally see Hobbs like reaching down for the sword he has, and he's kind of yelling and screaming. So Drow's turn. This one's going to take a shot at. Oh, I'm going to let you do this first because this should kind of all happen at the same time. So go ahead and make your attack because this guy is going to jump across.
Who makes what attack?
Sorry. So let me rephrase that. Oberon. This is all kind of happening in sequence. So go ahead and make your attack because this guy, this drow, is going to jump across the way.
Good. Sorry.
This drow is aiding him in the jump because he's like waiting to catch him.
That is a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Absolutely, that will hit. Go for it. So I'm going to make him roll a acrobatics with disadvantage.
Oh, that's gonna be bad.
Ooh. Well, he rolled a 15 and a 7. So go ahead and do your damage for that, or does that just slow them? I can't remember. Does that do anything?
It's damage.
That's
It's 4 necrotic. Can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay, so he takes the 4 damage, and you see, like, right as he jumps, you hit him, and he kind of, like, buckles his knee, and he begins to slip and fall. So he does not make
There it is.
He does not make it, but you do notice that he did have that belt tied around his waist, and so he just kind of like and falls probably 15 feet, and the rope kind of goes taut. And I need to make another acrobatics check, and he is fine. He does not take damage from cracking into the wall. Along this one's gonna kind of come over here. He steps back. He's going to, as his action, he's gonna look over real quick, see that his friend's okay, and then he's gonna take another dodge action. So he's standing there. This guy is going to take a shot at Oberon with the bow. Is John back? I don't want to.
No, he's not.
Yeah, we'll wait. I don't want to take a shot at him while he's not here.
Definitely kill the other guy though.
You
was
kill this
considering
guy.
leaving.
That one has drawn blood. We demand payment.
He tried to hit me with his unusually larger pickaxe for some reason.
Yeah, apparently he's just incompetent.
Well, I mean, you did bite him after all.
I'm gonna shook him like a rabid dog, Rampage. Can't resist my natural demonic bloodlust whenever I fight.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Alrighty.
What is
10,
that?
15, 20, 25, 30. This is your circle of influence. I think you've all kind of figured out the mechanic here. So there we go. You know what? Roll me in and check. Let's do that while John's gone.
13.
13. Who do you got, Gurna?
Natural 1 plus 2, 3.
You don't get to use the circle.
I don't know what the circle does, but
Good. All right. Don't worry about it.
I don't get used to circle. Oh no.
Oh, no. Circle don't go. Keep going.
I'm gonna cast Axe next turn. I'm gonna axe this dwarf a question.
You don't want to.
If I kill him, I do get rampage again.
I thought that was
Please don't axe me. I don't know how to handle it.
I'm a monk.
Was it-
I can choose to use things as lethal or non-lethal. You hit him with a barrel. You want to hit him with a barrel non-lethally. He has 4 hit points. Okay, he's dead. Fuck it.
We have our blessed so
All right.
finally.
Here we go. I have
Sorry
not
about
rolled
that.
the die yet. John, I'm telling you right now, if this is a nat 20, it is not out of spite, I promise you.
Oh, you're good. I went to let my dog out and thought she went missing.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Once again,
Yeah,
family is more
matter.
important. Jobs are more important than D&D, so if you have to take a break, I'm fine with that. Nothing's happened. We paused it. You're about to get shot with an arrow. So I just wanted to tell you, I don't know how this is going to roll.
Thankfully, you got that mage arm.
I rolled a 2, so you're totally fine.
Fine.
The arrow soars past. This guy is just like pissed off. This guy's kind of looking at him like, really? You killed the dwarf, but not anyone else. The humans are gonna go. So these two are looking at the dwarf, and you do see Hobbs draw the sword out, and he says, "Now listen." And he's looking kind of past him at Gurna as Gurna's biting the crap out of this dude. Yeah, he draws the sword, and he says a command word, and the sword lights into fire. And he says, "I have no beef with any of you, but we are getting out of this damn dungeon." And you see the large the human pull up what looks like a shovel, but it's sharp.
It's the shoveler.
It may not be a real shovel. The other 2 humans are just digging around on the floor, like, I don't know what to do, and they're like picking stuff up. Some of the chains look like way too heavy, and they're just
They're
kind of
just over there sniffing glue. No, it'll be fine.
So you also notice Hobbs's hand starts kind of glowing a little bit, and he's like, and he kind of looks back, and he says, careful, and you see that the guy kind of like dropped the rope he was holding. Like, what? What's going on? And then Oberon, now that you're back, go ahead and roll me a intelligence check.
Okay.
See what's going
That's an 11.
on. 11? We're good. All right, no one gets to use... Well, wait, I think... Complex, you kind of get to use the circle. So, if you want, I will allow you to use the circle. But... Okay, here we
Do
go.
not know what the circle does.
It's a guide. It's a guide for you guys understanding how the tattoos work, because you were thinking about that earlier, watching your palm rune.
Yeah, I think we pretty much already know what not to do.
Yeah, I think you know what not to do. I will allow you as an action to kind of dictate if you want to like pop this out and put it somewhere, kind of as like a little bonus.
The circle?
Yeah, so like you kind of know that's about how much range you have before things start getting sketchy. You're not sure what the full extent is. Like you saw the guy die later, and you think it was about 60 feet. But as is right now, like, you're pretty sure you're safe within this circle. Like nothing bad is going to happen at that point.
Sure.
And now that you saw that happen, you realize like, oh, he's kind of on the edge there of something getting weird.
Right.
Gurna, it is your turn. You have avoided the Matic.
I am going to
What class were you? You're all level 1, right? Correct? I told you to do that.
I am a fighter.
You are a fighter. Okay, good.
I'm going to
I had the opportunity for you to go berserk with dwarf blood, but I'm like, wait, I already did that.
rampage. I can use whatever I kill. How badly hurt does the number 1 guy look?
Oh, he's messed up. He's super messed up. Like he's.
I'm just gonna kick him off the platform. Just make an unarmed attack with my leg and just kick him.
Okay, you're gonna do a shove attack.
Sure.
I mean, however you want, with the intent of knocking this guy off the edge. Go ahead and roll your attack. Let's just do it that way. This doesn't have to be anything fantastic.
14.
Oh, that misses.
Fuck.
So you go and you boot him, and he's holding his mattock, and you kind of kick him, and like, oh shit, he is pretty sturdy. Poof. He kind of growls at you, and then the other guy kind of turns and looks, and he's like, oh, I see what's going on here. You're in league with these filthy monsters. And then he, sure enough, takes his axe, and he's gonna run at Hobbs.
Well, that's my turn. Fuck.
Yeah, it looks like Oberon's turn.
Yep.
I do believe.
Who made that comment about the filthy monsters?
This
Dwarf number
the
2.
dwarf with the small axe.
I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on him.
Just gonna zap him.
That is at 21.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, I didn't even shoot him. It's just a skeletal hand. It just starts choking him
Just okay. What's your damage?
for 6 damage.
6 damage.
Yes, and I'll say I thank you to speak a little more kindly about my compatriots.
That is their turn.
I mean, right, I am a monster, though.
You're
Just
still
because you're a monster doesn't mean you're not civil.
Complex. You're still focused on this guy, right?
Yeah.
So it is your turn, Complex. Unless you wanted to move, I should have asked Oberon. Do you want to move at all, or are you just
I'm happy parked where I am until people start getting further away.
parked here, throwing out those bad touches?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Flex, you're up.
Do I know about how far drow number 4 is from me?
You can kind of hazily tell they're there. That's kind of the issue you're having.
Yeah.
Like, you know the general direction, and you can kind of, your vision is weird, right?
Sure.
It's not directly there, but the way all these things are interconnected, you can tell, like, okay, there's someone on this platform. But I would say if you wanted to throw something at him, you're going to be at disadvantage.
Yeah.
So I guess even if you're even throwing beyond range anyways, it doesn't matter. So
yeah, if I'm throwing beyond 20 feet.
Yeah, so he's at 25.
It's going to be disadvantage anyway.
It's going to be disadvantage either way, correct? Just because you're struggling to see him.
So that guy didn't make a jump. Cool. The other guy still has some kind of bladed weapon pointed at us, but he's not doing anything.
Yeah, he's taking a very defensive stance while this guy is attacking.
Cool. I'm going to try and move a little bit closer to the left-hand side of that passageway a little bit. Try and get a little bit in front of the wizard.
Okay, just scooting over.
Just right there,
okay.
Ready an attack if I sense any kind of a bolt or an arrow heads this way.
Okay, so you're
kind of being defensive and just holding an attack just in case.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good. Roll me a d20. Just roll me a straight d20 real quick.
Straight d20 is a 12.
12? Okay, I will take that into consideration. Alrighty. Anything else?
I will probably yell to Null over the top of my shoulder. Don't worry about the dwarf walking away.
Leave him. Leave him to suffer. All right. Okay. Cool. It is now the dwarves' turn. You just tried to push this guy off the edge.
He's still holding on to my foot, by the way.
Yeah, he is holding on to your foot, and he's going to try to shove you off. So this is going to be a contested strength check.
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah. We can do athletics.
Oh, shit. That's a 28 total.
Damn it. I was like, all right, 13. That's not bad. So he tries to shove, and he's just like, and he kind of looks at you. And he's going to just drop you and start running.
My 500-pound ass ain't going to move.
So yeah,
he take a reaction.
Attack of opportunity.
You want to attack? Okay, yeah. So he's gonna try to bolt towards his friend and just be like, Gorn! And then as soon as he takes like one step, you can make your attack.
I'm gonna swing my great axe at 20 total.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
He takes not that much damage. 8.
8? Okay, that is dwarf number 1, who only had 2 hit points. So see if he... Okay, so he doesn't fall off the edge, but you do blast him, and he just like... Blah! And kind of slides all over the ground. And his friend sees this and turns around and sees you, and he's just like... Ugh. And you see him reach back, and he pulls out another hand axe, clacks them together.
Okay, jeez. I'm gonna start moving towards the drow then with my movement.
She's gonna start backing up. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's about as far as you can get. And then...
Ah, shit. I wanted to use my rampage there. Fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to go this way?
No, against drows maybe, but I can't move there.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think you can get there.
Unless I can make a check of some kind, just like...
How far can you move? Half your movement with the rampage?
Yeah, it's... half my movement, 15 feet. So my movement plus rampage.
15, 20... 25, 30, 35. Yeah, you can make it to that guy. I'll let you do that. So you're just going to kind of rush this guy and bite him. I'm going to make you roll an acrobatics right here, just because you're kind of...
You know what? I'm just going to walk up to my friends and not go there.
Okay. I mean, you can totally do that. I just want to make sure that...
I'm not going to do an acrobatics.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm going to stay with my friends.
That's the downside of being a large creature, is you got to be careful about knocking people off ledges when you run by them.
That's fine.
That's fine. So it is now the dwarf's turn. I'm going to roll a save for that guy. So that's one save on him. He's just kind of like, Gorn! And Gorn is going to look super pissed off, go into a rage.
Oh, hell.
Oh, hell. He's going to do a charge attack on you. Just...
Shit, I'm dead, guys. It was nice knowing you all.
Oh, wait. Okay. 11.
Hits.
Ooh. That's going to be 5 damage.
Ow.
As he just kind of like whacks into you with that charged axe. He's like both axes just kind of slashing at your face.
Don't
Now it
you
is
also
Drow's
have a
turn.
potion?
We can talk about that real quick. Does everybody have their inventories? They're all good with that? I know, Gurna, you now have a small brown bag that you haven't looked at yet.
I didn't look at it. I forgot.
You had last time when we quit. Yeah, you just randomly didn't look at it.
What was
So, wait, you did say the greatsword was like a large-sized creature. How much damage is that?
D12 or 2d8. Sorry, I think a large size for a great sword is 2d8. Is it a great sword? Did I say great sword or long sword?
Greatsword.
I thought you said great sword.
I'm asking, are you using Pathfinder rules or 5th edition
I
rules?
usually use Pathfinder rules just because I have them in my head. Great sword, it's going to be 2d8 for you. Who has a large sword.
All right.
I'm
just, but it's brittle, so.
You're. I don't want you to think of it as it's not. You picked it up and you realized it's not in peak condition. You're not sure what will happen if you use it. So yeah, just because you kind of know how weapons work, it feels a little brittle. You're like, oh, okay. Probably don't want to be smacking it on any stones or trying to break down doors with it. But it'll still function. You're pretty sure it'll function as a weapon.
All right, I'll remember.
You're not sure what'll happen to it. You do have, from the last time we were here, if you remember, you have the crystals, which count as basically kind of potions-ish.
I give away 2 of them.
Charge things. We have 3 of those, correct? You still have 3 crystals remaining. You found a potion in the last fight, and then Seath did give you the sword and the axe. Okay, that was all the stuff I had to look at from last time. Okay, so you're here. He ran up. He slashed you pretty good. He seems to be super pissed. Super pissed. And it is now the Drow's turn. The guy with the sword sees this fight going on, and he's gonna kind of drop his guard, and he's gonna help. He starts pulling up the rope, and as soon as he gets up, he like grabs him by the hand and throws, and he is fine. 3 is now plopped over here, and 1 is helping him take the belt off and throwing it back. He is no longer in a defensive stance here. He catches the rope and he's fixing it to his belt. 4 is gonna take a shot at you, Oberon, because he's
Oh no, my little Obi.
because he's choking people out and knocking them off ledges.
That's
He has disadvantage, so that goes away, and that's going to be a 13 to hit.
Miss.
Miss, nice. Okay.
wow. Yeah, so high.
I did give him disadvantage because of your preparing to defend, so I basically allowed you to you're trying to deflect the arrow. You're like, you've seen some of the people you've trained with deflect arrows before, and you're like, maybe I can do that. Bang! You kind of whack.
Did I sense that dart or bolt whiz by the wizard?
Yeah, you basically helped him deflect it.
All right.
So yeah. Thank you.
So would I throw a dart back, or would I have just?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were aiding in the defense. So like,
Oh, that's
you were-
fine.
you were-
That's fine.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, I gave him disadvantage because you were kind of getting in the way.
Yeah.
So
I'm cool with that.
cool. He sees this happening. This guy's kind of laying on the ground. He's gonna run over here and he's gonna start checking this guy, and he's gonna go ahead and aid him there. It seems like Hop's kind of leaned down and like is checking the dwarf that you just almost cleaved in twain. She's gonna take a step back and start like yelling at these 2 guys, like, no, that one right there, that one on the edge.
Oh yeah, because they're getting outside of the circle.
So he comes over here and he starts. You see him pick up. There's a small python now that you notice. There's a couple of them stuck in the floor, and attached to those pythons are lengths of rope and chain. And this, so he grabs one. He starts pulling it up. He's like, okay, and he starts tying it to his belt. Sees the same thing. Starts grabbing another one and tying it to their belt on the other side. Burna's turn.
Ow. Well, I'm gonna shove him off the edge.
You gonna try it? Okay, you ready?
Shove him, or are you gonna beat him with an axe over the edge?
I'm gonna just shove him off the edge.
Athletic check. I got a
23.
Fuck. I got a 17. He goes back 10 feet. Blah. I'm gonna give him a reflex save because every creature falling off a level gets a reflex save. He does make it, so he is now hanging. He's just hanging. He's like, still in a rage. He's got like the axe kind of buried in the stone.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind. I'm gonna I'm gonna roll a d10 to heal.
Nice. Go for it.
And you roll a 1.
Let's hope not. My minimum I can roll is 2. Oh, I rolled max. That's a waste. Oh, right.
Yeah.
You feel overly boosted.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Yeah, you know what? Because of that, I will give you... I think this is something I kind of fiddle with all the time with Second Wind. I think if you max out, I think you should get half of your overheal as temporary hit points for a couple rounds. So
I would get 3.
Sure. Yeah, I would go ahead and take 3 extra temporary hit points.
The adrenaline is kicking in.
I will do that with a lot of spells. If you overheal yourself a lot, I'll give you like a few temporary hit points to last for a little bit. I think that's more fun, especially in a low party like this, like without a dedicated healer. I think that's going to help. Kind of fun.
All right.
Alrighty, Oberon, you're up.
Yeah.
You see the gnome
let me
just,
see here.
kick a guy and then just like, ah! Great. Oh, I forgot to roll.
That handled it.
Sorry, what was that?
Got that handled. It's fine. I'd like to choke out the person who keeps shooting at me.
Okay, go for it. Yep, roll it.
There's a 15.
Yes, that will hit. I will just hit those guys.
Yeah, 3.
He's taking some hits. He's not looking good. He's like, so much so that he's gonna, looks like he's kind of not drawing another arrow. Did you want to move? Move bonus action?
Yeah, move me closer to the drow.
Okay. I like how Oberon is kind of taking the offensive here. I like it.
Oh man, I hope I won't push you off when I walk on the race with you.
You can get all the way up to him if you'd like. Where would you like to go?
Put me right in front of him if he closes it.
Okay. Right there.
Staring him down.
All right. He does have his sword sheathed at this point. Complex, you are up.
So that drow that is firing at us. So yeah, I'm going to first move right next to the wizard, right next to him, closer to the drow, just in case. Just for spite, I'm going to throw a dart at that one guy that keeps on shooting us with arrows.
Okay, go for it. I'm going to give you disadvantage again because of the gap.
Sure. So lowest of 14.
Lowest of 14? Okay, that just misses, yeah. Kind of just ducks out of the way of the dart. Bonus action?
Well, that guy hasn't done anything to us, so I can't really guard as a bonus action. So
Okay.
I guess I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna stare with my unseeing eyes at him.
Okay. You notice now, being this close, this is a drow. This is a drow dressed up in this guard uniform. Doesn't seem scared. He seems very attentive. Still wary of you two, even though like this combat, they seem cool. Whereas everyone else has been kind of in a panic. These guys seem very focused. And now that you and Oberon are over here, you notice that beyond this, there is another small set of platforms and a large open area with what appears to be a set of stairs. There we go, kind of going up. And behind it, there is this low red glow, 3 red dots, kind of mounted in the back wall. But that's about all you can see. So we'll go like boop, boop, boop. You kind of see that off in the distance. You can't really make it out though. Now we're gonna go back to the dwarves' turn. He's gonna spend most of his turn here climbing up this wall if he can. Yeah, he's good.
He's still intending to come from me.
You don't know yet, but he's definitely intent on not falling to his death. So that happens. He's gonna spend pretty much his whole turn just climbing up this wall. You know what? No, he's gonna huck an axe at you. He's pissed. Oh shit, 19.
Yeah, it's definitely. Holy shit.
Oof.
3 damage.
Rest in peace, my temporary HP.
Oh, actually, wait, I forgot he's raging, so that should be 4 damage.
Ow.
So that's that. And then
It's just a scratch.
I'm gonna give him advantage on the healing, on the saving throw, because he's aiding him. He's fine. Okay, so it's 2 saving throws on the other dwarf. Hobbs is just like, stop this! This is madness! And then this guy, technically we're gonna see if this guy can make this. Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, nat 20. Holy crap. This guy just like, and just like backflips over to this. He doesn't actually backflip, but it's really graceful.
It's the chef and it's just like, I used to be an after back in the day.
I'm a professional jumper. And then the other guy, oh, he also makes it, but he jumps this way because, yep. Bloop. And then so she runs up forward and she starts screaming at him like, what are you doing? You know this doesn't work like that.
No!
And he's still aiding this dwarf, trying to convince you all to stop this madness. Dwarf's turn. Number 4. Put puts down his bow. He's not going to shoot an arrow this time. This time he's gonna grab one of the ropes. He's not tying it onto himself, and he's gonna jump, and he is fine. So he's just gonna hop away. Number one, kind of like seems a little upset because he is tying a rope onto himself here. He's also gonna jump, and now he gets disadvantage because of that. Let's see if he makes it. He does not make it. So he kind of slips and falls, and he's fine. So he's dangling here for a bit. He grabbed another chain that's kind of hanging from the ceiling. He's just kind of dangling a little below the stones here. 3's gonna rush over here and try to aid him, so he'll be up next turn. And then 2 is gonna look at both of you, kind of like I said, very calmly, and then just jump. And he will make it just fine, unless both of you can make an attack of opportunity if you'd like.
Gladly.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna punch him.
Yep. That or stick him with the wand, I guess. Nah!
Wizard punch.
What was that?
That's
Wizard
10.
punch.
10? That's a miss, yeah. So he jumps and you swing, and you aren't able to stop him from going.
You laugh at Wizard Punch, but Oberon has Tavern Brawler. Haha.
That is their turn. Back to Garan, you're up.
Me?
Yeah.
I take 1 step forward.
Okay.
Can I use my bonus action to draw my sword?
I won't worry about that so much. I think you're fine to just, like I said, unless it's in a bag or like really put away. I don't think part of your movement can be you switching weapons. I think that's fine.
I'll just draw my sword then and put away my axe.
Okay.
And make a big cleave against the dwarf.
Go for it.
26 to hit.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
Holy crap.
20 damage.
20 damage?
Yes.
All right. Blah! He just goes on the floor. Over
Well,
here.
he did kind of poke the bear.
Yeah. I would say he just kind of drops in place. That was a lot of damage. That wasn't more than double, so he's not dead. But it's not looking great for him. His rage ends. He's on the floor. And then Hobbs is like, what are you doing? Why? Why? What don't you get about this? We have to work together. We can't let these damned people win. And so he's
after my attack, I'm gonna use my rest of the movement 25 feet to go to my friends.
Okay, you're just gonna back off.
Yeah. Well, he's not a threat anymore, so.
That's fine. Okay. Dwarf. Let's see if dwarf number 2 goes. Okay, he's up. So this dwarf kind of like, sees what's going on, looks at Hobbs, and kind of seems a bit shocked. He's like, your friend is dying over there. We have to work together. And the dwarf kind of like shakes his head for a little bit and seems like he's maybe a little more responsive to it. Let's see if Hobbs is, or the other guy. He's slowly getting not dead, which is good. And then, I clicked on the wrong thing. Here we go. So he's going to stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are now, you see the rune on his hand just flare to life. And you see like maybe a little discomfort, but it doesn't seem like he's taking any damage. This human is going to walk over here. Boop, boop, and he starts looking, and now he's like looking out. And you see all these platforms. These are kind of like hanging and swinging, and there's some chains. He's thrown the belt off, and he's looking on the floor, like maybe for another rope. This human over here undoes the rope, and he's gonna run and jump because he's not thinking about stuff. Correct, he's not thinking about stuff. Love it when the dice fit the narrative. I always forget to roll sometimes. And he's gonna jump there. Let's see if he can make it. He does. And now both of these runes just ignite.
No. Same mistake.
And now it is so she's not gonna tie off. Oh god. That was a bad roll. Come on, reflex. Oh, well. That's not what I expected. Nah. She disappears for a moment as she tries to pursue. We'll see what happens with that. You see the drow over here, the one with the bow. As he kind of moves towards the edge, you see him kind of skirt off this way, very cautiously. So he takes his time and kind of like steps, and then begins fiddling with the rope again. Same thing. 3 helps 1 up. 1 gets over easily. Begins stepping slowly this way. 3 helped. 2 is now unaffixing the rope and kind of taking another defensive position here. He draws his sword and just looks at you like, no, you're not getting this way. And that's going to be their turn, and it is now Gurna's turn again.
Ah, man. Should I go and jump to the right platform? There's nothing else to do. There's no room on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, we were gonna go for the pedestal on the near the center of the room.
All right. You guys are a bit in the way, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
move, but we didn't.
Oh. I don't know. Would have they scuttled more to the edge so I can actually jump to the right platform, or can I jump from here to the right platform?
Since I'm having all of you kind of take your turns in the same way, it's fine if you guys want to just like, whoever's going to jump first, I'll let you guys jump first, and then.
Can I physically jump first?
Yeah, that's fine. You want to jump here? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll me in athletics.
Oh, Jesus Christ, 24.
Yeah, you're good. It is kind of a longer jump, but you are easily able to jump and climb it. There's not a lot of room left on this platform, though. If you squeezed, you could probably get one more person on this platform, but it's pretty tight.
Which direction after that platform? Go
up. I'll go to the up one that's a bit far away, but can maybe make it.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that's my next turn.
That's gonna be your next turn, yeah. Because that turn.
I'm gonna tell them wait, and I point. I'm gonna go to the upper one there.
Well, how far would it be to go from the current platform over there to
Same
he was pointing at?
Yeah, it's about the same distance. There's a little bit of basically there's like chains and ropes and things, so you're having to make a pretty careful jump.
Well, I mean, from where we currently are, the wizard and I.
It's about
Could
the
we
same.
make? Okay.
Yeah, you
I mean,
feel
they could try. Since I have so long limbs, I can catch one of you and just throw you there. But I don't know. That's a bit too risky, maybe.
So, I guess I'm gonna go for the long platform, just north and east.
This one? No, that's west. This one. To the
yeah,
right.
that one.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and roll me in acrobatics. Or not. You can do acrobatics or athletics. I don't really care. Because at this point
I think acrobatics is gonna be my better one.
Yeah, so you're gonna
I
try
probably could reach him if he's gonna fall, but
That would be a 15.
Yeah, you're good. You deftly dodge through all the ropes and chains and stuff and land easily on this platform.
And I'm going to wait and try and help the wizard if the wizard attempts to also jump.
You're gonna aid. Got it. Oberon's turn then. We just need.
Okay, so complex jump to that one. Is there anything I can use to try and brace my jump so that way I don't like immediately fall into the abyss?
So there are, like I said, there are ropes attached to pythons all across here. So you could spend your action to tie one of those onto you, and you will get advantage because of.
If you fall near me, I maybe can catch you.
I'll try. Would I be able to use my move action to jump up over to the next platform then?
It's going to take your whole turn to tie the rope to you, but you can use your move action to go if you'd like. Yeah. So it's do you want to spend your turn tying the rope on, or do you want to jump with the assistance of your teammates?
I'll jump with the assistance.
Okay. Sure. Do you want? I assume you're jumping this way then.
Yes.
So go ahead and roll me in acrobatics or in athletics. Both of them are kind of.
I am better at acrobatics.
Go for it. Yeah.
So we're gonna.
So you're gonna try to skillfully, let's say skillfully, like choose a good path between all these ropes and stuff.
Not that skillfully. I rolled 6.
You do have advantage.
Oh wait, advantage.
Yeah.
So that's a 19. That's significantly better. Hello.
Better, yeah. So you kind of jump across and grab one of these chains and just kind of swing past, and Complex grabs your arm and pulls you over to the surface. And now that you are a little bit closer, you do see that there are these, like I said, the red 3 glowing orbs. They're kind of backlighting what looks like a few dark silhouettes just standing at the top of these stairs.
Now what fresh hell is this?
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and jump down to Dwarf turn. Let's see if he is aiding him. So he gets advantage, and he doesn't make the save. Okay.
Oh no!
3 Dwarf, and he actually rolled a natural 1, so that's 2 fails.
Oh god. With advantage?
Oh, you're right. It was advantage. I gave him disadvantage. You're right. It's just 1. I rolled a 1 and a 3. So no, he failed, but he didn't crit fail, so that's good. Thank you for that. All right.
I would have left him alone if they didn't attack me. Jeez.
The other dwarf is going to run over, and aid his friend, and he sees now Hobbs is actually, as the barbarian fell, the rune went from a bright green to like a deep green. And I'm gonna roll and see if she... Ooh, okay. That's good. And now he is still gonna take... Ooh, that's not good. You see Hobbs kind of like collapse for a moment as his hand just like lights up.
I don't know if you can see me, but Gunnar will try to motion him to leave and go with his teammates.
You're not a little fool. Yeah, he's gonna back off now. As he realizes what's going on. 5, 6. That's gonna pull him back in the circle, and he's gonna yell. He's gonna yell over here to a name of which I've forgotten because I'm mad at that. He's gonna yell. He's like, "Stop! Wait! We have to go together!" And as he says that, this guy's gonna run and jump because he's an idiot. Actually, that's fine. I like it better when I roll and see if they're idiots. Okay. He stops. And he pulls back. But this guy, not so good. 1, 2, 3. Oh my, 4. Oh, he makes it. You hear a loud explosion. What? Echo from this side of the room.
Oh no!
Kind of
How do you like your human?
bursts out,
Cooked.
and we're gonna go ahead and put that there.
Extra crispy or original recipe?
Okay, we're still good. Moving along. The Drow's turn. You see Drow number 4 disappear. Oh god. Okay. Drow number 4 disappears. You don't know what happens to him. Drow number 3 gonna make the jump. Drow number 2.
Followed by another loud explosion.
He's gonna stop and start grabbing the rope now that everyone's kind of moving away from him. So they pass that off. You see one say something very quietly, like to the other 2. The 3 and 2 both nod, and then look kind of off to the side. And then he's gonna move. Gurna, it's your turn.
And I allow my teammates to move and make some room for me, whilst I attempt to jump where they are.
The platform's big enough for all of us.
Yeah, you can wait.
Kind of in the way currently.
I'm not gonna catch you, but I'll...
Alright, it's fine. I don't think you can hold my 500-pound ass.
The two of us together might be able to, but
All right, roll me in athletics.
Gods, please don't let me die. Oh, that's pretty high. 25.
Oh yeah.
hey,
Yeah, you land that pretty good.
I'm rolling super high on my athletics now. What the fuck?
What would you two like to do besides scoot?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump across into the center area.
Okay. I would like you to roll me a d10.
A D10 is a 9.
9? Okay. Boop. So you easily make this jump. Like, that's no problem. Well, especially with your monk. You hop it. You're like, okay, cool, great. What would you like to do now? I'm going to say that was part of your movement.
Right. I'm going to...
I'll either let you jump one more time or you can move one movement left or right.
Probably going to hold out a hand for the wizard.
Okay.
I'll take that chance.
Sure.
What do I roll?
Roll me a perception check real quick.
Uh-oh.
So these gaps are not too difficult because once again there's still stuff hanging all over the place. They're like 5 feet across, so you do have to kind of hop a little bit.
Yeah.
But because you're aiding him, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a perception roll real quick.
That's a 19.
19. Okay. Roll me a d20 or a d10.
Oh, okay. I'm afraid. I too got a 9.
Got a 9? Great.
Yes.
Okay. You hop across quite easily.
Woo!
Nothing seems to be very effective. I will say now, as you notice, each of these little platforms has a different symbol etched in it.
Are they in abyssal?
They are in abyssal, actually.
Oh, I can read it.
Yeah, I can read abyssal as well.
And
I have no idea.
Yeah, no idea at all. So you do notice that there are different runes. I will give you with the roll. You just noticed that.
If I had about 10 minutes, I would know.
I haven't seen them yet, so I'll have to make my own perception check later.
Unless you talk about it, yes.
Well, I mean, I'm standing right on top of it. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, you would notice that there's something etched on the floor. That's fine.
Do you tell me?
Yes. I'm going to tell you whatever I...
So each of these abyssal things, they're all numbered. They're just different abyssal numbers written down. Just the way we're gonna roll it. Means of numerical stuff.
What does it mean? Nobody knows.
We'll find out. We will find out. It is
Next
Dwarf's
episode,
turn. Let's see if he's getting aided, so he gets advantage. Oh God, he fails with advantage.
Oh no.
This is not good at all. Dwarf number 1
Rip that guy.
is going to pick him up. He's going to pick him up. He's going to start carrying him.
You gotta rip it in.
You're not out of this fight yet.
How is he playing so much with advantage? Oh God.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 7. I just don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. Okay, you see...
Hanging out with a little luck.
You see the Goliath? You see the hand kind of slowly pulling... Not the Goliath. It's the Goliath token, but it's the female human. Slowly pulling herself up from the ledge. You see Hobbs kind of let out a sigh of relief, and he runs over here, grabs one of the ropes, and he's going to jump. He's going to jump over here. Ooh, and he fails, so he just kind of swings out onto the rope. He's like, nah, dang it. So that's his thing. This human kind of comes waddling back. He looks a little singed. Let's see how smart he is. That's going to make him panic too. Flip. Okay, he's dumb. He's super dumb. He's just going to keep going. Doesn't seem to care about his teammates. And then that is going to be a check here. He's fine. He jumps onto this platform and it swings. Like it's kind of just free hanging from the ceiling.
Oh no.
And so he's just like, he grabs the chains and kind of everything's wobbling. And Hobbs just yells, Mark, you have to stop doing this. We have to work together. And he's just also hanging from the chain. The drow, you see drow number 1. Oh, yep. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Same thing. See drow number 1 kind of vanish off into the darkness here. I guess you guys can kind of see what's going on, but it's...
Oh, I have dark vision.
Yeah, you have dark vision, and I think you're far enough forward that you can kind of see what's up.
It's only 60 feet, though.
You see number 4, the drow 4, you're climbing up, the one that was shooting you guys, climbing up out of the rock face to a small ledge against the wall. 1 is checking with him, making sure he's all right. 3 is going to be grabbing the rope.
And now
over here.
we wait for the MXM pushers to start pushing off the ledge.
And he's going to run over here and help with that. And 1 is going to jump across as well. Good enough, you're up.
Well then, I'm going to jump at the middle spot where there's 4 squares next to them, if I can.
Okay, you're just going to run and jump. Once again, easy enough to do. Roll me 2d10. Should make you a 4d10, but that's fine. No, do 2. Do 2. This is kind of a weird, just because
3 and a 5.
3 and a 5? Okay.
I explode.
And go ahead and roll me a reflex save.
Oh no.
9.
A 9? Okay. The floor explodes into 5 damage.
Ow.
You miss.
What number was that exploded? 3 or 5?
3. 3 did.
So I'm gonna avoid 3s now. Am I smart enough to
If you see more 3s, yeah.
Okay, here's the question. It is your turn. Would you like to spend your turn looking for these numbers? Because they are small and they are kind of placed in different locations on the stones. Would you like to spend a turn looking at a stone, trying to find the number? Or would you like to just jump?
Should I risk it, my friends?
Here's what we're gonna do. You notice that there seems to be a commonality between them. Like there's the floors themselves are kind of decorated weirdly, so you do have to spend a little time like actually looking for the etched number. But then when you do see it, you're like, oh, there's a number right there. Sweet. Okay. So you can roll and investigate to try to discern a square, or you can just go. Those are kind of your options. It is going to take. You can only jump a gap or do that. It's going to take you that long to figure it out. Does that make sense?
Okay. Can I jump on the other gap on another side without falling to my death?
Not this round. So you made the jump and then you done blew up. I'll give you 2. Let's do it 2. I think that makes more sense. So you can move, or you can You can move twice, or you can search twice, or you can move and search. Those are kind of your options.
I'll move and search.
Well, you already went.
Fine.
So this is for everyone else.
Everyone else go first, please. I don't want to die.
So what we will do here is we will say, this one done blowed up.
Done blowed up.
This one done blowed up. And we will go ahead and we will make this a little Oberon and complex. It is both your turn. You are aware that the things you are looking on are marked with this. It's basically 1, 2, and 3 is the way it looks like they're marked. And you can find those out of the pattern. And it looks like the 2 you're standing on are of the 3rd variety. That's the easiest way to say it.
Okay. So do I notice that the square directly to the north of
This
me
one?
is the same color, or?
Go ahead and roll me an investigation.
I'm
sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't need you to do that. If you're spending your turn investigating it, you're looking at it, you find it, go ahead and roll me a d10.
And that's a 2.
A 2? Okay. What you notice from this one, it is a 3rd number.
Is a number different than the one that I'm standing?
It is different. Yeah, it's different from this one, and it's different from whatever was on this one that I assume you guys are talking about. So you notice there's a variance in these. So that was one of your actions. What would you like to do for the next one? I'll let you search another square or move. Those are your options.
Yeah, let's go ahead and search the one to the right
Right here?
of the north.
Okay. Yeah, roll me another d10.
Is a 7.
7. That one looks like the similar symbol that you are standing on.
And I'm on the same symbol as
As this one, correct.
I'm on the same symbol as Oberon.
Yeah, you both are standing on the same symbol.
Okay.
That is your turn.
And I will just point
Okay.
in the direction.
Oberon, you're up.
I'm gonna nod and go for the square that he pointed to, because I have no idea what any of these symbols mean.
Okay, you're gonna jump. Go for it.
That's a natural 20.
Nice. Yeah, you don't have to roll for these. These are small enough gaps that you can just do it. It just takes a little. You have to be careful, is the thing. So it's taking your whole movement to hop it.
Okay.
So, yep. And then you have one more action. Would you like to search a square or you want to jump?
I'll search the square next to me.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Roll me d10.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. Oh my. Oh my goodness. What could that possibly mean? I accidentally.
Oh,
That
that's
is-
not good.
Yep. So that symbol is different. So you're like, okay, that's not the same as the one I'm standing on or the one next to me. That is a different colored circle.
Uh-oh.
So it is the dwarf's turn. Here we go. He's not eating. He's just carrying, and he dead. You hear the dwarf carrying his friend just like drop down and just like no, start crying in the way the dwarves cry through their beards and
Well,
such.
you're making me feel bad about killing all of them.
You see him
Just
kind of
started
like
up.
looking down, and he's holding his friend for a second, and then he grabs the
My-
mattock off of his belt, and then just kind of like pushes his friend off the edge, and he looks over at Gerda, and he says, "You will pay for this," and then that is his turn. You then see him as his last action. He pulls out one of those blue crystals and he just crushes it in his hand. And as he does that, he just and you see kind of the weariness from him kind of fade, and like one of his puffy eyes kind of reopens, and he just still looks haggard and bloodied, but pissed off and ready to rock and roll. It is now the human's turn. The human's turn here. Let's see if douchebag dumb guy will keep. Okay, he finally realizes that something is a bad idea, and he's like hanging out. He's like, okay. What are we doing? Unfortunately, she's gonna help him up because she has to like reach out and grab the chain and pull it over, and so that's their turn to get to that position. Where is this? He's going to. He does have the rope tied to him. He makes it just fine. He unties the rope, so he's there. Drow's turn, and he's gonna draw his arrow, bow again, and take a shot. He really doesn't like you. That is super far though. Does 13 hit your armor?
Who, me?
I'm sorry. Oberon, does 13 hit your armor?
No.
Okay, the arrow goes whizzing by, and then that is their turn. Gurna, it is your turn. You do realize now here that you kind of take up more than one square. You're a little chunky, so you might have to spend a little extra time searching. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna investigate the tools. One of the squares on my right. I'm like, maybe I can use one of my feet to just tiptoe slowly, balancing there.
So we'll do the one on the right or the one on the left.
Right.
Okay, go for it.
What do I roll?
D10. Roll me a D10.
Yeah, 2.
A 2? Okay. That's this one. That looks just like the one you stepped on that blew up.
Shit. I'm gonna use my other investigation to investigate the other one.
Okay, roll me a D10.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, couldn't you just like leap all the way to the?
Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna investigate the one behind it.
This one?
Maybe I can leap there. Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
7.
7? Okay. That's a new color. No, I'm just kidding. It's the white one.
No.
Yeah, that one looks pretty solid. You're like, okay, I could probably make it to that one.
I'd like to investigate the square beyond the bad red square.
This one?
Yeah.
Go for it. D10.
Okay. That's a 2.
That's a 2, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Bad time.
Bad. Well, I think I might have done that wrong. Yes, I did that wrong. I'm so sorry. It's a
Oh,
bug.
thank
Gonna be even worse.
Oh no!
This might sound a bit weird, but I assume the blue ones explode in ice instead of fire.
Don't worry, it'll be really refreshing.
Refresh!
Okay, you
We're
get
gonna die
one
now.
more turn. What would you like to do?
Can I investigate the square beyond the blue one on the other side of me?
This one? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Roll me a D10.
That's a 4.
That's a 4.
Mm-hmm. Crap. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Okay.
Can I point to either of those red squares
Yeah.
while he's trying to figure out what to do and make a no, don't do it gesture?
I will assume that you're communicating this information to each other, like that one right there, do that, or like whoa, look out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm more concerned about that arrow that
You still don't know what these do, so I'm not saying that you would be like that one's bad, but you're just like that one's different. So you guys don't know what those do.
Right. I guess.
I could risk my life and jump over the blue one next time.
I guess I'm going to investigate the one to the left of red.
Right here, or this one, one next to you, or one above.
The one just to the left of the red. Yeah.
This one, okay, yeah. Roll me a
Yeah.
D10.
3.
3.
Very nice. Very nice.
And that's about the extent of the range you can see. So like now you're kind
Yeah.
of like, crap, I can't make out what's on that one. You might be able to. I think Oberon would be able to investigate that one, but just because of how your vision works, you can't quite tell what's on that stone.
Right. Do I have a sense of how far that dickhead with the bow or bolt or
He's out of
crossbow
your range. Yeah, you're not
is?
sure.
Head with the bow.
As soon as he left this platform, you've lost
Right.
sight of him.
Yeah. Nope. I guess I'm going to move one square over to the right.
Okay. I thought you were just gonna like roulette the floor. Like I'm gonna check this one. Let's find out. Dwarves. He's gonna rage. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Rah! He's just gonna beeline run.
Oh no.
It's gonna explode all the way there.
Best of luck to you, bud.
He lands next to this human. The human guy kind of freaks out a little bit. He moves over here. Well, so far so good. Okay. She's gonna tie the rope onto Hobbs. And Hobbs is just like, this guy's gonna try to jump again. He does have to roll an acrobatics because this is a weird one. He is fine. He lands on that platform. It's fine. The drow. He's gonna take another shot. This time at Complex. Would he do that though? Would he do that? I think he would. He's just gonna start taking shots at everybody. He rolled 10.
Shot.
I don't think 10 hits you.
Nope.
Okay. This drow is gonna jump. Okay, safe and safe. Ooh, they rolled real good. That's good. Oh, no, he's gone. He's off in the darkness. He's gonna land right here. I will go ahead, considering that they are standing there. I will let you guys pretty much figure out what the hell's going on. Assuming they didn't explode, so. Oops, Gurna's turn again. Gurna.
So the one right to the white of above the red in front of me.
What about it?
What color? What the number is it?
White.
I'm gonna
Wait, this one right here?
no
This one right here?
above next to that. Yeah,
This one right here.
I'm gonna roll for it.
Do it.
10.
Nice. There you go.
Oh, can I somehow jump over to the safe haven?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
That's your whole movement. You jump over there. You are kind of wobbly here because you're once again on 2 spaces. You're like, okay. So
I don't roll for anything.
Godspeed, no friend. I'd like to investigate the tile in front of me, like across the gap there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me.
Because anything's better than being in the middle of this death trap.
D10 me.
That's a 1.
That's a 1, huh? 1 could be really good. You don't know what that one means.
That's true.
They
I might
seem
have
safe.
to just risk that.
They seem safe. They could have jumped on that.
Yeah.
Maniacal laughing.
I'm gonna go for it. Heck it.
You gonna heck it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna jump.
Roll me a reflex save.
Oh, that's an 11.
That is just enough. Would you like to go left or right?
Right.
Right. All right. You jump onto this platform as it slowly begins to crumble under your feet, and you are able to throw yourself onto this square. Please roll me a d10.
Oh, I'm a dead man. Oh, maybe not. That's a 9.
That's a 9? All right. That is no longer a square. And the square you are now standing on is safe. You live! You live for another day. Complex, you are up. You feel the stones kind of off in the edges of your vision just like crumble.
Nice. I am going to go ahead and jump to the white square ahead of me.
Okay. Boop. Easy enough.
And then can I see the square next to
This one? Or this one?
Oberon?
Oh, this one?
Next
Okay,
to
go ahead. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's just in your vision, so go ahead.
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Oof.
Yep.
Looks like another collapsy tile.
I would say don't go there.
Oh, halt! All right, here we go. Let's do
I'll
another.
try to remember that.
Let's do another round. Let's see what Captain Runaway. Yep, he's dumb. Here we go. And okay.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Mark is gonna go ahead and just beeline it here as this
did not
dwarf
see
is
that
rushing him.
one.
He just goes and jumps over here. Seems okay. Seems all right.
Mm.
Swordlock is
The dwarf is gonna activate all the fucking explosions. Ah!
He's gonna run and jump over here. Seems fine.
The dwarf is going to be our mine layer.
There is some squares between me and him.
It seems like the Goliath. I keep saying the Goliath, but the female here, whose name I've forgotten, Miriam. I believe it's Miriam. It looks like she has removed part of the chain from one of the floors and tied her and Hobbs together, and they are together swinging across to this platform. And we're gonna make a roll. Oh God.
Well, there's something.
Way to go, Tarzan.
Okay. So as she jumps, you guys got really good rolls when it didn't matter, and then now it's kind of falling apart. It's really funny in my mind.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
So this platform begins to crumble as both of them land on it, which I'm not sure how.
Oh no.
The big one survived. The knoll jumping on it, but it did. And so, luckily, like I said, they were all tied together, though, which is super smart. It's like I knew what was going on. And so they just collapsed back to this rope because they were tied to the ground. So they Unfortunately, Hobbs does take some damage because he failed his reflex save, and I will keep track of that on my own. Ooh, he's not doing good. Hobbs is unconscious.
Oh,
He just smacks his head against the rock and is just kind of hanging there. So that happens. The drow.
Alright, Hobbs is known to get stoned.
get on his sword if he dies.
That sword might go into the pit. This drow is now over here, I believe. He's fine. 4 is going to take another shot at...
Too far away.
You are pretty far away. Yeah, he's going to take a shot.
Yeah.
With a glorious 8 going at Gorna.
Uh-oh.
Thank God, Jesus.
Okay, he's going to move up a little bit. Just a little bit, though. And then...
I kind of wish that those drow had sigils on their hand.
They are all wearing leather gloves and such. You would not know. That is their turn. It is back to Gorna's turn. Gorna.
Oh,
Godspeed, no friend.
on.
Remember to cull the weak.
Could I?
Oh,
so
I forgot to have the dwarf go. I'm sorry. Hold on a second.
Oh no! Oh no!
Already pulling the weak
1, 2.
on
Oh god. Well, so that blows. See if his reflex. Yeah, he reflexes, which is good. So he takes 2 damage. Crap. I mean, he's fine. He's totally fine. Absolutely nothing wrong. Still pissed off. Okay. Now it's your turn.
The scent of burnt dwarf.
Oh god! Oh god! I hope I'll survive.
More like scary and.
I'm gonna investigate one of the left squares in front of me.
This one over here?
Yep.
Do it.
1.
D10 me. All right. Yeah, great.
Well, I guess I know where I'm going.
One next to it. It's a 9.
9? Nice. Okay. So that one's safe. Safe-ish.
Sea fish.
Safe-ish.
Are you?
Okay.
That's my turn.
Dwarf slowly ascending. Oberon, you're up. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, Oberon's up.
Yeah. Can I try to jump to the safe-ish square?
One of these?
Art.
The white one that Gurna just.
Oh, you want to do a long jump?
Sure.
I do not trust my ability to jump without help there.
Sure.
Is
If you call us off, I can
platforms
believe it.
actually have ropes or thing?
There are things hanging above the ceiling, which is kind of aiding you in your hopping about. This jump is about the same distance as this jump, just so you're aware. But yeah, once again, if you don't want to jump the chasm, you can definitely try to jump to this. Is that what you want to do?
I don't.
I'll jump the chasm.
You gonna try to jump the chasm?
I'm gonna try to jump the chasm.
Yeah, do it.
What do I roll?
Just athletics.
Acrobatics or athletics, I think.
Whichever one is more. Yeah, both of are applicable because there are hand rolls and stuff. So
That is a 19.
that's a 19. Nice. You jump. You grab a chain. Pull all of the tiles with you. Apparently.
Good lord.
You do it. You make it. You fly over here.
I keep getting these potion dice on D&D Beyond make noises when they go away.
And I need you to roll me a reflex save.
51. Oh no. Also a 19.
19? Perfect.
Yeah.
You you are able to shimmy yourself over here as this tile collapses.
Oh, fun.
This did not have a number on it. It seems like the stone just gave way.
Oh. Okay.
So kind of pseudo unrelated to the thing. That was just a happenstance because I rolled good.
So fucking dead.
Okay. I'm gonna let everyone else take their turn. I'll be right back.
Oh god. Okay. Yep. Complex, you're up. You see a dwarf slowly charging towards your friend.
I'm going to jump to the square ahead of me that I know is good.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Easy enough. You have one more movement.
Do I know if I jump the chasm that I'd be able to do a reflex save?
You heard the
probably
stone
don't.
crumbling, but you didn't hear the screams of.
Right.
So yeah, you can still see where the rock is. It looks sturdy. It doesn't look like it's gonna crumble, but all the stone here is kind of.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god.
One of those you don't know. So that is too far away. I'm gonna have to. Yep. I'm gonna have to follow the wizard.
Gonna run and jump.
I mean, not follow directly onto the non-existent tile.
To the darkness. Once more into the black. Okay, yeah, I assume you jump here. Go ahead and roll me an acrobatics. With once again, your monk stuff shouldn't be an issue, but just go for it.
9.
9, and the stone holds your weight. It's a little crumbly, but you're nothing. You don't lose your footing or anything. Okey-doke. We're going back to dwarf turn now, because it is dwarf turn, and he pissed. Dwarf turn, he pissed. He's gonna try to long jump here. Oh no. God damn it. Okay. All right, so he jumps and he doesn't make the distance and slams into the wall, and now he's just clambering up the brick here.
What number is the tile?
Which is serendipitously white. I was really hoping it was going to explode. But it
Yeah,
didn't.
that would have been off.
So now he's just like, kind of super pissed off at you, like grabbing at you, and he does lose his movement because he failed his saves. So now you have a really pissed off dwarf clambering up the edges here. Tobbs is unconscious, which is not good. He's just unconscious though. He's not dying. Because he donked his head. But let's see if. Oops. Let's see. Does he know? Wow, this guy is not. Not a team player. Not a team player at all. Nah. He's fine. Man, they're rolling real good. He's gonna wait and he's gonna aid them as they come this way. So she's gonna pull him up. And she's gonna try to. She's gonna cram a crystal into him, so they are now down a crystal as well. And she does make that. Okay, so they are back. Whoops. Whoopsie doopers. Let them heal. Ooh, real good. Okay. You see Hobbs kind of like, his breath comes back to him. He kind of shakes his head. He's like, what's going on? And then his hand flares green. He's like, no! Mark! And then that's it for that. The drow, once again, 4 is going to see that something is happening. He's going to run over here and he's going to jump. 1 is actually, you see them like they're shifting across this wall. Looks like it's taking them quite a bit of effort because this wall is it's like a stone wooden things hammered into the stone, and they're kind of edging across it. They're both fine doing that. 2 and 3. Gonna jump here. They're fine. This is kind of how I expected you guys to go across this. I'm like, this isn't going to be challenging at all.
Surprise!
That one was a failure, and he rolls 17. He'll go to the right, and that one is fine. So that goes there. This one does fall. Okay. We go back to Gurna. What's your plan?
Can I just, athletically just use like one leg onto the white tile and just jump onto the other side of the cliff?
So you want to try? Somehow. You want to try to bound like through this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make you roll first a reflex save to see if you can land on it. I'm gonna make it a 15. So you have to reflex save 15 to not step on anything else.
Oh fuck it! I'll just identify the one next to it.
Okay. I mean, I'll let you do that. That'll be your 2 movements. Is this, and if you succeed, you can then bound. But if you fail, you're gonna have to see which way you touch. And
all right, guys.
Then you'll have 1 more movement after that.
Should I risk it? Should I just risk the biscuit?
Do it.
All right.
Okay. You cannot stop here. I'm gonna say so. So go ahead and roll your reflex as you jump.
Go big or go home. You're fairly big.
What'd you roll? You
Oh no!
Wait. Okay. Natural 1. Okay. So you failed. You failed that. So you How do we want to do this? Roll me a d10. Roll me a d10. It happens. What was that?
9.
A 9? You slip and you fall and you land here, and it does a save tile. But your movement is over because you did not you botched that real hard.
Oh god. So. I'm so bad at athletics. No, not dexterity is so bad.
I mean, could be a lot worse.
I'm not dead.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Over on your right. You are now very
Okay.
close. You see the stairs as you're approaching here. You see these 3 red lights. Actually, I can just do that. Let's do that. Boom. You see these 3 red glowing lights just emitting from the top of the stairs, backlighting these silhouettes of about 5 figures, one of which looks very familiar. And these 3 lights up the top of the stairs are just kind of glowing out. And then underneath each of these glowing lights, there are 3 wood doors, 3 wooden doors.
Can I? That's gonna be weird. Can I attempt to chill touch the one that's shimmying along the wall that's closest to me, and then jump?
Yeah. You don't need to use your actions to do that if you don't want. Like there's no more things on the tile, so you can definitely do that. Yeah.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to make sure. So I'll chill touch the one that's closest to me, shimmying on the wall.
Okay, go ahead.
Because F that guy.
It's drow number 1, who has not been
That's
hit.
17.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
For a moment.
Mm.
3 necrotic damage.
3 necrotic damage. Okay.
Then I'll go ahead and yeet myself over to the next platform
Easily done.
and prep myself for Complex to jump just in case he needs help.
Sure.
So close to dying there.
Okay, Complex, you're up.
How bad off does the knoll look?
You're above half, right? Or are you pretty weak?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm exactly at half HP.
Okay. Yeah, he looks all right. Not bloodied yet. Or
Oh.
just now bloodied. Kind of roughed up.
And the guy that shot is too far away. I don't know who it is, where the wizard is, and I guess I'm just gonna follow the wizard
Easy enough. Boop.
and be right next to the wizard, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Now that you are here, you would be able to notice this because this is all solid ground. These figures are strange. They are slightly off. Something, the normal essence that is a usual person that you would notice doesn't feel right.
And I'm just going to go ahead and
So
raise.
Go ahead and roll an
whatever.
insight for me.
It's an 11.
11. You don't sense any of their heartbeats.
Don't like that, no sir, not one bit.
Nice. I'm going to whisper to the wizard. They don't have a heartbeat.
Like that.
I'm squealing like a little puppy afraid to fall down.
Speaking of falling down,
Oh no!
the dwarf gets up. He's going to try to dive tackle you off the edge. This is contested athletics.
27.
Flip. 15. I rolled a 15.
Or on the 19.
You are in a contested square, and he's trying to push you. Do you want to let him go past you?
Let him go past me.
Or let him go past you? Okay, so that means he lands over here on the kind of this rickety board.
Bye,
It's
friend.
Going like that. So that's that. And that's his turn. Ah,
You attacked first, you little shits.
you killed my friend, you fluffy son of a bitch.
Well, but you attacked me first, you little shit.
Oh, I forgot. He gets +2. That's 17. That's still not enough.
Still not quite
Still not enough. You're raging. I like it. All right, so that's the dwarf turn's Drow's turn. They're gonna run.
Oddly enough, the fire square that he jumped on was just enough time, if I'm remembering correctly how rage worked, that he actually took damage so he could keep rage.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So he might have to drop his rage.
It's fine.
It's not really.
I'm just so big and strong that I can
He's
usually.
gonna jump there, and that's gonna be his turn, and then he will aid his friend because that is a long jump. That is gonna be a long jump for them, and he's fine. He is fine. So they both make it across here. 4 jumps across here and sees the other 4. And then he looks at you two. Then he recocks his crossbow and levels it at one of these guys. Actually, no. Better. He sees these. He sees you, and he kind of starts looking around, and he's gonna take a shot at the dwarf. Oh my
At
god.
the dwarf. Okay.
He rolled a natural 20. The first time he fucking rolls anything. You see the dwarf kind of stand up and get really pissed off. He's just like, you two are yelling at each other, and then and then slowly he just begins to slide off the platform.
Thanks, I yell.
His mattock slowly sliding off the rail. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Do you want to try to grab it?
Do I want to grab him?
No, his pick. Or him. Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
grab him if you want.
I'll take the pick, yeah, sure.
Roll the reflex save then. Go ahead.
Oh god, reflex. Fuck. 13.
Yeah, that's enough. Okay. So as he you see him kind of collapse towards you, and you just grab his pick, and then he just slowly slides and falls off the edge. And you're like, all right, that was weird.
You picked up his weapon.
Dun, 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 dun.
What did I get?
You have a large mattock. It's a war pick basically, which we can look at that later. He's this guy just doesn't give a crap, man. He's bad at this.
Is so marked.
He's safe.
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna hop here. Good.
Yep.
They're gonna do that, and they're gonna take another D4 damage. Ooh, it's not good. It's not good.
Who is their captain, anyways?
Who's captain?
There's the human team. Can I? Probably not. I can't discern it. Never mind. I'm too dumb for that.
But you're the smart one.
Am I the smartest one in the group? What's your
think so, yeah.
intelligence?
10 for me.
You want to roll an
Wizard?
intelligence check about the hand signals?
Does it take my turn away?
No, you can just do it. This is kind of a... You're asking a good question.
Jesus, total of 20.
Total of 20. The way you've been seeing it noticed is it's less about one person who's in charge, and it's more about the group.
All right.
So the distance is the two farthest group members, and then it kind of fades. There seems to be a gradient to it.
There's an invisible middle point.
Yeah. So that's here's what I'm going to do for now. So this is kind of your new understanding of the way it's working. Is they're staying within this 60-yard circle of each other. And because they started their turn outside of it from this guy, they took damage. So this guy and these two took damage. And they were kind of right on the edge. So it wasn't a lot of damage because they were pretty close. But it's slowly shifting that does the damage.
Well, shit.
Yeah, he's not doing so hot. This guy, as he hops over, you see him just kind of like... and he's kind of like frantically trying to survive right now. Gurna, it is your turn. Number 4 kind of looks at you and nods like, you're welcome.
You'd say thanks to him. Can I just jump over to this platform here?
The big one? The big one? Or the one yeah, okay. Let's see what happens. It's fine.
God. Oh.
No breakage, no nothing.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I can't do anything else to jump over to this.
Yeah, you're kind of out of the circles now, so if you want to do another jump, you can probably make it here.
Oh, okay.
Since you didn't check or anything, so I'll let that. That's pretty simple, but that's your whole turn.
Yep.
Oberon, you're up.
They don't have heartbeat.
That's correct.
That's concerning.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, now that you're up here, Gurna, this looks like a familiar Dragonborn. Now, Sans Greatsword.
Does he have a greatsword or no?
No, I said Sans Greatsword.
Less greatsword.
Yeah, he doesn't have his sword anymore.
That's good.
Possibly because you have it. But
oh no.
Also,
is his face still split open?
Yes.
Yikes.
His face is very, very split open.
Yikes.
Are they undead?
So I jump over and I hear you say, no heartbeat. What? What do you mean, no heartbeat?
You will notice that now that you're looking, some of these people maybe look a little longer decomposed than these three that very much are. This one looks burnt. This is the kobold you saw.
I'm getting that coat.
The tiefling's body looks a little mangled, a little broken up. But they are standing.
Taking her coat.
You just take her coat, okay?
Yes.
I'm gonna take the coat.
All right. Is that what you're gonna do for your turn? Just gonna walk up and try to take the coat? Hey, that's mine. It is your turn.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Can I insight them to see if they're a little more than just regular dead?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me. Do you have knowledge arcana or knowledge religion?
I'm not proficient with either of those. I'm a bad wizard.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an insight then.
Yeah, that's 15.
15. They don't seem very intelligent. They seem kind of mindless. I'll give you that.
Definitely undead then.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, that means Kill Touch does more.
They definitely don't look alive. Let's put it that way.
Cool.
Don't look alive.
Unfortunately, that dick with the arrows is over there.
Oh yeah, he's been bothering you guys all the time. He doesn't do anything to me.
Can I get about 15 feet of movement toward them? See if they react at all?
Yeah. You're just gonna move. Wait, the zombies or the drow? Which way are you moving?
Toward the zombies.
You're gonna move this way? Okay.
Yeah, because I want to see if they react at all.
As you begin to move forward, they all snap up and look at you. And
there it is.
it is gonna be initiative time. I will allow you the rest of your turn if you'd like.
What's in the bag?
Okay, so quickly you're just like, oh shit, you open it up. There are 4 blue crystals in it.
Hey,
Okay.
awesome.
Is that my turn?
That was your surprise round. Oberon, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a chill touch off on our undead dragonborn friend there because he's big
Sure.
and
Go.
terrifying. Oof, that is a 7 to hit.
Oh, that is gonna be a miss.
Damn. Okay, well that's it for me.
Who's okay? So initiative time. Everybody roll initiative. Complex. I'll let you do one thing as things are kind of kicking off here because they all perked up. What would you do as a reaction?
What is this bullshit?
So
That's another one.
So the drow off to my left, the dickhead with the arrows. Do I know if he's looking our way or if he's looking at the zombie
He seems to be pretty intent on these.
on those? And I would probably mutter under my breath later and probably be one square ahead of the mage.
Okay, so you're gonna rush forward. That's what you heard. I'll give you that right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably what I would do.
Go ahead and re-roll. Let's re-roll initiative now that the dwarfs are dead, and there are zombies in the fight.
Ooh.
So I rolled a natural 1+1, so that's 2.
Hey, that's faster than the zombies.
Right. I got a
19, nice.
I was so enamored with the bag of
I got a
gems.
20.
Hey man, at least you got the bag.
Shinies. Humans did okay, and the drow did not do so great.
We run into our rat friend again. Things are going to be interesting for him.
If I don't use it up to heal myself.
You just start eating the bag. Just cram it in your face.
Exploding blue light as I just too much! Potions are gems were too much!
So, you guys do get to go again. So, Oberon, you are up.
Alrighty.
Not too bad of a deal.
I'm going to get her coat.
You're just gonna rush her.
I'm going to put her down first.
Okay, well, how do you do that? Give
Chill
me the
touch.
coat. Put it down. Okay.
That's a 14 hitter.
That'll hit her.
Yeah. And in addition to the other effects, since she is now undead, she has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Okay, we're gonna. How much damage? I'm sorry.
4.
40.
I hadn't rolled that yet.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Damage is dealt.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, and we're missing the kobold.
I'm just gonna say I made you the offer before. You didn't listen.
All right, good deal. Complex, you're up.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, probably. Knowing that these things are most definitely not alive, I'm going to hold no mercy. So I'm going to rush over to the undead tiefling and just punch her in the face.
All right, I like it. Go for it.
Or,
No, okay.
do I want to use the flame dagger? Because I haven't used that. Yeah, let's use the dagger.
Okay. It's part of you move up there, you pull the dagger out, you flip it around. Bonus action, you activate. I'm saying this is how it's going to work for right now. Activate the fire, burst into flames. Go ahead and make your attack.
Ooh, that's an 8. Ugh.
8 to hit.
8 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss. You're kind of unexpecting the knife to you whisper the command word, and it just kind of like woof, flushes a little, and it kind of catches you off guard, and you miss with the first attack. But it is lit now, so you do get the bonus fire damage.
So the next attack is just an unarmed strike, though, right?
Correct. Yeah, I'll let you do that. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Let's just do an unarmed. Okay, that's better. 14.
14. That'll hit.
Yeah. For 5 damage.
5 damage, but you hear something pop and crack, and then the body just goes limp.
Oof. Give me the coat.
Give me that coat! you hear someone yell from behind you.
I am a cold human man.
You are, yeah.
Okay, it is the undead's turn, so I'm gonna turn her off here. Because she dead. She died. Well, died again. My brain's not working so good. Boop. Dragonborn is going to dunk. Well, he's probably gonna do it this way.
Uh-oh.
He would move here. Yeah, he's gonna breathe. Some super death. And that's a 15 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's gonna hit you two. You're just out of range.
What type of super death?
It looks like some kind of necrotic damage now that it's dead. That's really weird. Everybody,
That is weird.
go ahead and roll me a reflex save.
Me too?
No, you're just out of range.
Oh, that's 7.
Reflex save.
Oh no.
So,
no.
dex save, go. And that's a 10.
That's a no dice. You both take 4 damage. That was not a good roll. But you do see, like, as he's breathing, like it's peeling away some of the flesh. It looks like maybe he's not able to do that as well or as powerful as he should be. And that's his turn. That little kobold is just gonna rush this guy. 5. Same with these. 1, 2. Oops. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, at least the
6.
kobold's good for something.
These are both gonna run up to you. That one needs to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will get to make an attack. Nat 1. Cool.
You have sweeping strikes, right?
Let's get 1 attack on
It's 5th edition, so no.
crossbow guy rolls a 4. Okay. So now we're hopping back to the humans' turn. I'm just going to have that going off in the background.
Come on, okay.
Safe. Wow. Ooh, not good. Okay, they're tied together, so she's fine. That's going to stall them out. I don't know if you guys care about them. We'll just go over here because we're focused. I know what's going on. We'll keep track of that later.
I care about them.
Okay. Well,
I'm just waiting for the boom to go off.
You hear a crumble. You hear some crumbling things as things start to collapse. But you don't hear any terrible screams.
I mean, I cared enough to say get away from the dwarf and just work on getting to the other side.
Yeah. So this guy's over here now. Okay. You guys are fine there. It is the Drow's turn. Drow turn 4. He's gonna reload his crossbow and take a shot at the Dragonborn. He misses terribly because apparently he can't shoot anything but dwarves. He's gonna jump over here.
He's an elf,
He's fine.
so
It's canon.
He's gonna run and jump over here and take 1 attack.
maybe he's a ranger whose enemy,
That is just
chosen enemy is dwarves.
Ooh, that was a good
Channeling
hit.
his inner Legolas.
He takes a good chunk out of 1, attacks with his 2 swords, and misses horribly. All right, cool. And then that is their turn. He still has some movement. He's gonna risk it. He's gonna jump back. Does not take an attack. Nope, we're good. Okay, that's actually really lucky. So I thought he was gonna die there. That's fine. He's reloading his crossbow, and it is now Oberon's turn.
Okay.
Gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Well,
Can
natural-
I? This is gonna be weird. Can I cast Magic Missile in conjunction with using my last 2 charges from the wand to enhance Magic Missile?
Oh, you want to use the wand's charges to up your
Up the number of darts. Yeah.
Ooh, interesting. Let's. You have Knowledge Arcana?
Not proficient.
That's really cool. I want to let you do that, but I want it to be. It sounds something difficult that you've never done. So go ahead and roll an int check for you to try to pull this off. And I'm gonna say, go above 14.
Just short at a 13.
13? Okay. So yeah, you pull the wand out and you're like, all right, here, maybe I can do this, and it doesn't quite work. So
That's cool.
I will say you get kind of jumbled with it, and you can either cast the magic missile or you can use the wand, but you have to choose one of them.
I'll use the wand and send a missile at each of the 2 undead by Gurna,
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
and that'll eat up the last of the charges until tomorrow.
Go for it.
Yeah, pew pew. So that is 3 damage on 1,
Okay.
and 4 damage on 1. I forgot about the +1.
Yep.
And 5 damage on the other.
Nice.
So
Okay,
pew
that's
pew.
good. I want to roll me an int check real quick. This is kind of something that I'm having you realize because you've just used up the last charge of the wand.
Yeah, it's a 19.
19? Oh, yeah. You now realize this wand, which, once again, you haven't really talked about anybody else with. This wand is designed to be used as a training implement. It is designed to be used often and frequently. And as such, you now realize with it depleted, you could probably charge it up with one of the gems.
Huh.
So
Interesting.
it is something that can be recharged on the fly if you use it. Alternatively, since you were trying to cast with both spells, you can also recharge it with spell slots.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you're like, oh, I could have done that now. So those are 2 things you realize with the wand at this point.
Noted.
That is your
That's
turn, unless
fantastic.
you want to move.
Can I move and get the coat from what's her name's corpse?
I will let you move to it, but I don't think you can pick it up till next turn. That'll take part of your movement.
That's fair.
Okay, so you run over to the corpse of the tiefling. It is now Complex. You're up. Big dragonborn in front of you.
Big dragon. There is no advantage to me running around behind him.
Not currently, no. I will play with advantage rules. I'm fine with that. So there's a benefit to being flanking someone.
I guess go ahead and attack for now
Okay. Yeah, do it.
with the flame dagger,
Mhm.
and that's a 22.
Oh, geez, yeah. Super good. He's doing that breath weapon, and you just kind of like shank the dagger into part of his flayed maw.
All right, so
splintered maw.
that is 7 piercing, and
Damn.
a d6 or fire is a 6.
6 fire damage too.
6 fire damage plus 7 piercing.
Hot damn. All right, the piercing isn't super good, but you did a lot of damage. A lot of damage to that guy. The fire seemed to be pretty effective. Not looking so hot.
I'm gonna punch it or kick it. Let's kick it this time.
Go for it. Yeah. Swing around with your bonus action. Pop, pop, pop.
Kick not so strong. 7.
7. Nope, that's a miss. Seems to go right into his leathery hide and not seem to do anything.
And I'm gonna go ahead and circle towards Oberon.
Okay, this way?
Yeah, and if I could go a little bit closer to the door as well.
This way?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You kind
Right
of circle around. You do notice now there are 4 doors here and 3 of the glowing gems above them, kind of offset.
Above each door?
No, there are three glowing orbs and 4 doors beneath them. So,
Okay.
yeah, but kind of one in between each set of doors.
And the orbs are just above the door? Or
Yeah, they're like inset. They look very similar to the things in the floor that you've woken up to. They're a little smaller and they are red, but they're similar in make, similar design with a little like abyssal.
Do they
legend.
have some kind of a symbol that I recognize?
No, not particularly. You do see the abyssal written below it. It does say how do I say this? Basically, like first come, first serve.
Right.
Is the colloquialism that you would get it, but in abyssal.
Right. I'm going to probably whisper to Wizard what the doors say. That way nobody else can really hear. But I know he can.
And then I'm sorry, I should have said also. So you see that, and then below it, yeah, you know what? No, never mind. That doesn't need to be there. That's fine. You guys got this. Gurnut's turn. What would you like to do?
Oh,
Surrounded by undead yet again.
I'll take out the sword and swing at the one who's on the right of me.
This one here?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Does a 13 hit.
13 does hit.
Excellent. He takes 18 damage, slashing.
Even with the the reduction, it explodes.
And then I'm gonna use my null rampage.
Okay.
And bite with my bonus action the other one in front of me.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, no, that can't be any good.
Ooh, that's not good.
Your null powers activate.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
He takes only 7 piercing damage as I bite into him and shake him around.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay, they're all pretty beat up. We're gonna bounce back to the Humies. Okay, they're just following in the same steps, so they're fine. The Drow are going to... he's going to step back, reload the crossbow, fire at the one in front of his friend. Boop. That hits. That does shit damage, but it's fine. Oh, actually, that's enough.
Apparently killing things is the only thing I'm good at.
And then they're going to attack.
Gotta be good
That's
at
a miss.
something.
That's a good hit.
Fine, we'll just level 1.
And that is a crit. So that this guy over here, the one with the one of them had two short swords. He just chopped up this other undead. And now we see the undead's turn, as this kobold jumps that guy. No longer getting his flanking bonus, which is kind of a bummer, but he's going to get 2 attacks off. And that one will hit. So that is a cool. But it's a kobold,
again,
so it does
the
1 damage.
kobold is...
He is fine. Okay. Draw 4, 3. 3 is going to kind of jump over here. Jump over there. Make 1 attack. Ooh, he hits. Hey, all right. Ooh, he dispatches the kobold. That went way quicker than I thought it was going to be. All right. That guy really could have killed somebody, though. Sad face. Sad face. All right. And then 1 at Mr. Gurna here. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
It's
That's going to be a d4, 3 damage to you.
ow.
And then the Dragonborn is going to go at complex here. And that's going to be... Oh, really? Well, the first one's a 7.
Cool.
And the second attack is a 20. So that's not a nat 20. It was just a 20.
Cool.
And he is going to go ahead and do... He's a big
Second
creature.
one hit.
5 damage.
5 damage.
As his big meaty claw just comes raking into you.
Cool.
Oberon, you're up.
Yeah, okay. So it's just the one, the Dragonborn. I'm gonna Heck it, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on the Dragonborn, I guess.
Go for it.
Oh, that's 5. That's bad.
Yeah, that's a miss. Just same thing. Just undead chitinous scale, just flaking off. Nothing really damaging.
I'm just gonna nod and quickly take the coat.
Okay, yeah, you successfully take the coat. You now have a very nice, somewhat dirtied, maybe soiled, purple with gold embroidery cloak.
Heck yeah.
Well, sorry, I said cloak. More like a duster, long collar.
Yeah.
All the way down. Looks super fancy, except for it's covered in tiefling blood. All right. Complex, you're up. You just took a pretty big chunk, big chunk of damage.
How bad does the Dragonborn seem? How bad?
Pretty.
Besides being dead,
it's pretty beat up. You think you can probably take it out here pretty quick. If you hit it again like you did last time, you think you can take it down.
Yeah, I'm just wondering about that because the door says first come, first serve.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I have a feeling those drow are going to be able to.
What do you do?
Yeah, let's go ahead and try it. Let's Limb Daggering of Justice. That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Cool. That's a 6 for piercing damage and a 6 for fire damage.
That is just enough. Well done. The last little bit of fire kind of burns away some of the innards of the Dragonborn, and you see the inside of it kind of ember up and sizzle, and then it just kind of slowly collapses to the floor. Very well done.
How far from the doors am I?
About 10 feet, 15 feet.
And about how far is the knoll from me?
25 feet.
Okay.
You could get to the knoll or the door. It's your choice.
Yeah. I'm going to yell at the knoll, say door, and then I'm going to run over to one of the doors.
Okay. As you approach, you do notice that there is a small inscription written above each handle in Abyssal, which once again you can read. So each of the doors is labeled something a little different. Which door would you like to look at first? There are 4 doors, 1 through 4. 1 being on the left, 4 being on the right.
Let's look at the third one.
Third one? Okay. So you run. Let me see if I can get you going here. You run up here. I'm just going to say the doors are like right here. I didn't draw them.
Yeah, that's fine.
You run up to the third door, which is like right here, and it looks like it says glory. Glory. Yeah. All right, and that's it for that. Oberon, it's your turn, I believe. Oh wait, no, you just went.
Is it my turn?
It is Gernet's turn. Yep.
Oh, great start against the zombie.
Do it.
15.
That'll hit. I'm pretty sure.
Zombie takes. Oh Jesus Christ! 19 damage.
Oh yeah. You just shatter it and just goes flying on like bits of bone and armor, just like clatter against this wall and just.
I'll start walking towards doors.
Okay.
Can I use a action too? Well,
you want to run up and bite the door?
No. How hostile do the drow look towards us?
They seem kind of chill. They killed the last skeleton. Now they're kind of looking at you warily. They still have their guard up, but they're not like actively moving at you.
Can I roll insight if they're gonna attack us anytime soon?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Come on, natural 1.
Natural 1. You're not sure. They seem on edge.
All right. I won't use one of the chips, and I'll just hang out near the doors.
Okay.
End my turn.
Sounds good. It is now going to the human's turn, and you hear the humans kind of catch up here. Let me just do this. They all do make it over here, and Hobbs basically says like, okay, everyone relax. I think unfortunately with the dwarves gone, I don't think we have to be fighting anymore. Everyone, please calm down. And you can tell he's visually. He's weak. He's pretty weak. And the drow now begin to step up, and they kind of look at each other when they look at you, and they still have their weapons out, but they're not drawn at you anymore.
I'm gonna ask in Abyssal, friendly.
There are no friends here. He replies.
I have a question.
I think you've earned an answer.
What would I, as an individual who has happened to be sent here against their will, do?
They all begin to chuckle. They all kind of laugh and looking at each other, and they say, and he kind of walks up, and in Abyssal again, he looks at you and he gets a little closer, and he says, well, now that you've come this far, you have 2 options. You compete with us and test our metal against your own, and maybe you can find a way in the guard with the rest of us, and you hear him chuckling again, kind of maybe in mockery. Or, and he kind of looks down and kicks the Dragonborn's body, we use you in other ways. And then he begins to just kind of muscle past you towards one of the doors.
A drow tries to muscle me, all right.
Well, he's walking past you. He doesn't care that you're there anymore.
So he's not trying to kill me.
No, he's dismissing you. He's just walking past. If you let him, he doesn't seem to care.
No.
Like he sheaths his sword and he's just like, "We'll find other ways," and kicks the body and then starts marching by. You see all four of them kind of like eyeing you all, but following their commander.
I'll give another nod to the guy who saved me from the dwarf.
Sure. He nods back to you.
To the guy that's been shooting at you.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't shot at me.
He gives you a nod, like an acknowledgement. Like maybe it wasn't personal, is what I would say you get from that. He's just like, it was a contest.
But still.
He walks up. I'll say now, since you guys are kind of all here, Complex, you would have been able to figure this out, like looking around. The first door says Marshal. The second door says Scout. The third door said Glory. And the fourth door says Neophyte. And so this guy, Drow with the two swords, walks up, grabs the handle on the first door, and as he does so, the first light blinks out. Oops, yeah, it just blinks out. And he opens the door, and he holds the door open for his comrades, and they all walk in, and he nods, and then he walks in and closes the door behind him. So the Drow are now.
Before they go through the door, I'm going to say the color of night is royal.
Once again, it pauses. He pauses. This is a different person than had heard the other one. But he looks at you and he gives you that strange look again. Then he nods as if he nods. He nods and then he goes through and he closes the door.
Cool.
I look towards the humans.
They all seem just haggard.
That's right. I would have opened the door.
Which door are you open?
Should we take
The
Glory?
third one. Yeah.
Glory?
Yep.
Okay. You open the door labeled Glory. The second light goes out, and it looks like another small chambered room, much like the ones you started at. There's a round orb in the center, and as you open the door, you realize it then powers up, and it does once again glow blue, with a small pulsation, and you feel that kind of cool, refreshing, like, oh, I can rest here. This is nice, as it goes.
And I'll just wave for my other teammate.
Okay. The humans.
I'll wait for Oberon to go past me.
Hobbs looks at you all. They're all kind of just like haggard and like trying to rest.
Man, I feel bad for these guys, so I'll say, unfortunately, it seems this is not the end.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see each other again, but hopefully, maybe next time we can take part in that deal. I feel horrible that we weren't able to save all the dwarves, but I'm sure, well, someone had to be the loser, I guess. And he kind of looks around to the rest of the humans, and they all look pretty downtrodden. But they're all alive. They're all alive, which is nice. They seem to have some solace in that.
You don't work together well enough. You might not survive. And then I'll turn around and walk through the door.
Okay. As you say that, Miriam just punches Mark. Like, just punches him in the face. And he kind of like, oh, he's just holding his face on the ground. Okay.
Hope they survive.
And then I assume, Oberon, did you want to say anything or do anything? Ask any questions before you go into the room?
Turn to Hobbs.
Oop, I lost you there.
Oh, the Hobbs. Pacifism isn't going to get you far here. Ready up that blade.
I heard ready up that blade, and I assume the next word was, keep yourself alive. Is that?
He said ready up that.
Yeah, ready up that blade. Hobbs kind of looks out at you. And looks at the sword he has in his hand, looks at the humans. He says, I don't know if I can do that. And he kind of hands the sword over to Miriam. And Miriam nods. And she takes it and she sheaths it. And she looks at you all, and says, next time we meet, I hope it's on equal terms again. Otherwise, I'm not dying in this place. And she goes and she walks up to the neophyte door, opens it up, and walks through, and the humans kind of start picking themselves up and heading that direction. Hobbs bows to you again, and he says, I hope that as well. And kind of looks defeated and hobbles off. And I think that is probably where we're going to call it today. You've made it to another checkpoint. You do not, I would say you kind of understand. Rewards are earned. This door is something, and I think you'll pretty easily be able to find the rat token in the wall. But let's do that next time. We can kind of figure out what's going on. And I'll say, as you enter the room, that wave of kind of exhaustion comes over you, and you do feel the need to rest and sleep. And the coolness of the glowing orb kind of takes you, and everybody just slowly fades into a long rest. So well done, everybody. You made it through another trial. Took out some dwarves, which is not what I expected, but I like it. Really great job. That was a lot of fun. And we'll try to do this again next month.
No level.
Oh, yes, and you did level. You do all that level too.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was a good little jaunt. Does anybody have any questions, or? I mean, you can always talk to each other as you're settling down, but
I just want to clarify something since I'm hitting. Are you good with like anything that's on D&D Beyond, or is that?
Oh yeah, no, you can all pretty much do whatever you want with these characters. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Run it by me, which I can look at your character sheets. Those are available for the Patreons, by the way, if you want to look at those. There should be a link somewhere. I can probably redrop that. As well as it might be fun to expand this out. It may be a little PvP-ish at some points, which might be in the near future. We don't know yet, but if more Patreon members do want to play, definitely let me know. I know I have one other person that wants to play right now, so we might have to start a second game. I'm okay with most things on D&D Beyond. If you should have access to almost all the books because of our Patreon subscription. If there is something you feel like, oh, this is kind of weird, what do you think? Talk to me about it. We'll figure that out. And that can be, we have a few weeks before the next game, so we definitely have time to look that stuff over. So yeah, go to town. I'd love to see how these go. Oh, I should also say that the orbs went out when they touched the door, so I forgot to say that. It's like only 3 teams were allowed to go into the next zone. Great job, everybody.
The dwarves only have themselves to play.
Yeah, no, yeah. And crits and falling and a whole bunch of dumb stuff. That was good. That was a lot of fun. Okay. Well, great. Thanks, everybody, for listening, playing today, and watching. If you have any questions or you do want to check out the character sheets, that will be posted up on the Discord again, as well as on Patreon. All of our upper tier Patreon members, actually, I think everyone on our Patreon. What was that?
The pickaxe.
Oh yeah, the pickaxe. I will get that set up for you in D&D Beyond, so you can take a look at that. And other than that, we will catch you next time. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep your dice on the table, everybody. Nice job. Thanks for hanging out today. So we'll see you next time.